applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, build the win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I built the win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to another episode on the R2L channel, another R2L show. If y'all been paying attention to the R2L channel, y'all been seeing previews for all these other NFL teams. Y'all ain't seen one from the defending Super Bowl champs, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't seen one from the team that came out on top last season, the team rocking the hats and the jerseys, you know what I'm saying, the championship apparel. Y'all ain't seen that yet. So we figured we let a lot of teams get their stuff out of the way, and then we present ourselves as the current reigning, defending Super Bowl champions heading into this upcoming season. We gonna give y'all a preview. You know what I mean? Flying high into this upcoming season. Without further ado, man, I'm gonna kick it to my boys. We got Blaze when he popped back on. He kind of in and out right now. You know what I'm saying? Having some technical difficulties, but he back. He back.
My bad.
You good? You good? Blaze, man, how you doing today, man? How you feeling?
I'm blessed, man. I'm really good. I'm trying. My bad. I'm trying to set up my camera so I don't gotta keep holding it and stuff. But I'm doing good though. Happy to be here.
Hey, you an Eagles fan, man. We always doing
sure.
good. You know what I'm saying?
Life
we always
great.
doing good.
Life
For
is
sure.
great. Yeah.
For sure. And Kev, where you at, my boy? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. You know. I'm good. You know, just ready for the new season. Fresh start. No Eagle gear today. You know, season ain't start yet. So what's the point of rocking out? But I'm gonna let you represent.
Oh yeah.
We don't gotta flaunt too much, you know. They know
hey man. For me, I gotta bring it all out. You know what I mean? Just cause. You know what I mean? When the season starts, I might switch it up. All right, it's time to take off the Super Bowl stuff. But until somebody knock us off, man, you know what I mean? We might as well remind cats who at the top, man. But we had a long off season. We're gonna get into our off-season grade expectations, the schedule, bowl predictions. Let's start with the off-season. How y'all feeling about the off-season for the Eagles, man? If y'all had to give it a grade, what grade would y'all give it? I'm gonna start with you, Kev.
I give us an A.
Okay.
Harry Roseman always finds a way to find a balance of not overcorrecting from what we once did when we first won the Super Bowl, how he tried to keep the team together and stuff like that. He learned from that mistake. So I feel like he's taking a different approach of remaining young and focusing on the future while also keeping the team that's still on that top tier of teams that can still accomplish the main goal that's at hand. So I like how he plugged the holes. I feel like we still have a move or two still in the waiting. I think he's still, because Harry Roseman waits to the last minute almost, like a week before it's always up to like the week before the season starts to where he may dial it back until mid-season trade situations.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, which I'll get into later, because you got to count the draft as well with the offseason. I feel like he did great in the draft. He picked the best players available. He did some uncharacteristic things once again by taking Jahad Campbell, a linebacker, which he never does.
Mm-hmm.
So, we end up getting Makuba, who's the carbon copy of your boy CJ. They play exactly the same. If they were to put on the same jersey, and if he was to put on CJ jersey and you seen him play, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But yeah, I give it an A. The only question mark I have is, well, I like Stain, but he still has to solidify himself as a full-time starter.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to see how he feels in that right guard role, as well as the corner situation. That's like the main question mark for what we really don't know is the second corner. So other than that, everything's locked in. The offense has been locked in. Like the offense is set. He didn't even have to do anything to the offense, and he still made it better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like to gave Bond his money. The D line looking just as good as ever. Our edge rushers are young. None of them are truly proven, but they've shown their flashes and they have high upside. At safety, like I said, Makuba's flashing. I know he just got hurt again recently, but I still got high hopes on Cindy Brown as well. Cindy Brown has a solid camp. So I feel like we pretty much good. The only question mark really is the other corner. And then if push come to shove, we can always put Cooper right there. So
you trust him on the outside?
Do I trust him? I trust him wherever they put him, honestly.
Okay.
I feel like Cooper is shine wherever he go, but of course, you know me, I feel like his best value is with him being versatile and being able to move around. I don't like him in one spot. I like the fact that we can mix and match him and use him as a chess piece. So I feel like that's his highest value, but I feel like if he was to play outside, he can be a very solid number 2.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's fair. Blaze, how you feeling, man? How you feeling about the offseason?
I'm feeling really good about the offseason. Like Kev said, I think how we addressed a lot of the needs that we needed heading into the season. I don't think we left this offseason with any holes that we are glaring that we really, really need to address. So I think as a whole, I give it an A as well. We took care of the guys that need to be taken care of. Also, I like the fact that we are staying young with this team, and we're going after young guys, and we're still trying to build within the draft. We're not going out getting a lot of times when teams, they win and they're trying to get back or they're trying to stay in that position, they go around and get older veteran guys that may have been there before and could bring something different to the locker room. But even with the group of young guys we already have our identity. We have our nucleus and our guys on our defense and our offensive line, defensive line, secondary, receiving core, everything you want to name. We have our guys in there really young, so I like the way that we're keeping the team young. I like our draft picks. I like the move we just made, I believe maybe last week, or the receiver that we acquired. I like that move. It just shows us that even though people would say that we have a really, really deep offense, I like the fact that we're not letting the people that's talking defer us from still trying to get better and remain in a position, because sometimes, the talkers can maybe settle in and defer a team, and we don't really. I like the fact, what I'm trying to say is that we're trying to keep the foot on our foot on the pedal, our foot on the gas. So I think I give our off season an A as well. Forgive me though, I'm not gonna sit up here and spell. I haven't been as locked in on the off season as you two guys have been probably, but I have been seeing some of the moves we've been making, and I just like everything we've really been doing with our team. Like I said, I like the group of guys that we are bringing back. I like the fact that we took care of our guys. So, I give us an A.
Hey, Blaze, I can't blame you, bro, because when you win the Super Bowl, man, you go into chill mode. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
like,
I've been on
as
vacation,
a fan,
man.
like, bro, like real talk, like my guy hit me up. Like normally we talk like every offseason. He a Ravens fan, but he not like some of the other Ravens fans we know. But he hit me up like, bro, like, how you feel about the offseason? This was like weeks ago. This was before the draft. Like, what you think the Eagles gonna do? I'm like, bro, I ain't paying no attention, bro. I don't know who on the draft board. Like, man, like I ain't paying no attention, bro. Like real talk. Like I'm still sipping champagne, bro.
Hey, look, you got hit with the mace. I can't tell you how much.
Bro, real talk. Like, bro, I couldn't care less. But
yeah,
when I dug into it though, like, and I watched the draft, and I really got into it because now I'm like, all right, we trying to repeat at this point, right?
mm-hmm.
So I really feel like I can't give it an A, and I really feel like I feel like it's like to be continued. Right now, I'm gonna give it a B. Right now, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a solid B, because even though you got a lot of young talent that you hoping to like step up, just like last year, you lost a lot of talent. Like you lost Slay, you lost CJ, Isaiah Rodgers. I really think it's a guy that he should have brought back, especially now looking at the cornerback 2 position. Like now it hurts because Keely Ringo looks suspect. I don't think he gonna earn the job. Adoree Jackson, he's sweet. If we be honest, bro, he not it. He not that guy, and he been in the division before, so guys already know that the book is already out on him, right? And then you got the guy from Oakland, if I'm not mistaken. I'm blanking on his name right now. The guy from the Raiders, like he might be decent, but he more of a maybe like a depth piece for real. Yeah, he more of a depth piece for real. So I really don't know how I feel about him right now at the safety position. You like I said, you lost CJ GJ. You hoping that Makuba come in and he ball out, but he hurt right now, and it's a hamstring. I know how hamstrings are. Like that's something that linger, right? And then
but we talking about the off season. We talking about the team right now. Remember?
I'm talking about, but this is a part of my offseason grade, though. You know what I'm saying? Because
you can't put the injuries in there. You can't put the injury in there though, because the grade is just the Muzi man. It ain't the training camp.
But see, this is the thing, though, Kev. I like Makuba. I like Sidney Brown. I still think you should have made another move for a veteran safety. I still think, me personally, bro. I think what Howie needs to do at this point, just to solidify, you need to do one or two things, in my opinion. After watching preseason, after watching how everything has fallen out, the way the division looked, the way the NFC looked, you need to either go and get Justin Simmons, or you need to go and get Gilmore. That's what I would do. I would do one of the two, bro. You have to solidify, because going into the season, those two positions are the most glaring holes on a team in my eyes. Now, these young cats, like Makuba could be fine. You know what I'm saying? He had a pick 6 in the preseason. He could be healthy. He could be great, right? Adoree could have I don't even know. He could have a great season, or Coop could get moved to the outside. Like it could work. You know what I mean? Like Fangio can find a way to make it work. But to solidify at least one of those holes, if I'm Howie, that's what I'm doing. But I'm giving him a B, because I do like what he did in the draft. You know what I'm saying? I think Ty Robinson is gonna be a sneaky good pick. I like what I see out of him. Obviously, Campbell is gonna be a dog. I like Makuba. So I like what he did in the draft. I love the fact that he re-upped Saquon, because that was a big thing. Just establishing the fact that if you come to Philly and you ball out, you getting paid. Ain't gonna be no Michael Parsons. Ain't gonna be no Terry McLaurin. You come to Philly, you ball out, we gonna give you that money. You know, it ain't no problem. So I like that. I like that precedent that he established. But and Zach Bond was that was the biggest thing for me. You gotta re-sign Zach, especially with Nakobe Dean coming off an injury. Like, you gotta re-sign Zach, all-pro player. So I give it a B, and I feel like there is room. Like as the season progresses, I might look back on this and be like, all right, Howie, it was an A, because the young Makuba ended up being a dog, and Adoree had a year, or you move Coop out there and it worked out. But looking at it right now, I'm like, bruh, Dallas got pickings now, bruh. Like,
that's facts.
That boy, Adoree, week 1 could get exposed quick. And we can't put, unless CD in a slot all game, let's just say he in a slot all game, you got Coop for that. Like, maybe then you can put Quinyon on that side, and he did with Pickens. But if they both on the outside, it might be an issue for Adoree. So I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's why I give him a B, bro. It's not. But it's not a lot of teams that ain't got no holes.
So the offseason not over yet. It's Howie, bro.
That's true. Listen, we going off of what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Right in this moment. We can only go off of what we know. Of course, I expect Howie to do something before the season start. Or, mid-season, he like to go and get in the Dominican Sue and Linval Joseph and, you know, he liked to make moves throughout. Go and get what was the buddy name from Tennessee? We got Kevin Byard a couple years ago. Yeah, like
it was like, nah, all right, this ain't cutting out. We're gonna cut ties with that.
Exactly. So I'm not too mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I expect Howie to be Howie, but just looking at it right now, I can see where teams could look to exploit us. But every team got holes, though. I feel like
every team got holes. There's no perfect team out here.
Yeah, last year
we came into the season last year. Nobody thought our rookies was gonna ball out like that, especially the ops. We tried to tell them we had some youngins. Oh, y'all rookies. All right, these rookies are good.
Yeah, yeah. I know. See, I knew Quinyon was gonna be like that.
I told you Coop was gonna be like that, but just not on the outside.
Yeah, facts. I thought Coop was gonna be decent. I didn't know he was gonna be a top 60 player.
Nah, can't nobody predict that though.
That was crazy.
Can nobody do that?
Yeah, that was crazy work.
He said, "Thank you, AJ." Like, you're the only one that said something realistic. That's because AJ put in injuries and all that. Without the injuries, I think he'd probably still give it an A. An A plus would have been him. Because when you said something about the safety, right? I'm thinking like this. Mm-hmm. Originally, they started putting Cooper at safety. So what they're doing is they know that Cooper can play all these positions. So what they're doing is they just seeing what they have and just knowing that whichever way they gotta go, they can put Cooper in this spot. Like at slot, McWilliams, the rookie we picked up, he been playing really well in camp. He can play in the slot. In place of Cooper, if we was to move Cooper to safety. And then on top of that,
say it can't be an A plus of what we lost.
We were supposed to sign anybody back. They would have said that after last offseason, and isn't the Super Bowl A plus? It would have been. So
what I will say, not to cut you off, Kev, but what I will say is how
we lose people every year. We lost Hall of Famers last year. Like, what are we doing? Facts.
And how
what are we doing?
To your credit, now if I'm not mistaken, in 2017 he said he made a mistake because after that Super Bowl run, he re-signed everybody.
Yeah,
and we end up being trash.
People. Keep trying to run it back. You gotta cut ties with people. Like, so, and then, like, in every spot, we got an ace in the hole, like Jahad Campbell. Jeremiah Charter been playing well, but we got rookies who've been balling, so they got to find that balance of, do I play this guy from last year, or do I play the rookie? And these rookies are showing that they deserve to be on the field. So
I just like last year. I like the depth that we had at the DB.
They gave themselves a B plus. They talking about us giving ourselves an A. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, we still lost guys, Joe.
Yeah, everybody lose guys. I mean, we lost heck of guys. Just because we got Saquon, don't make it an A plus. Saquon don't feel 100 holes.
We lost some key guys.
Yeah.
We lost Kelsey.
But we ain't gonna make it.
Facts. People ain't think we was gonna recover from losing Kelsey, bro. People ain't think that was gonna happen. We got two guys to fill that gap now.
Right.
So,
exactly.
And
got better receiver, you ask me, because Dawson, for real, he got there late. It took him a while to catch him. We wasn't even using him in the offense. He was just the decoy. He wasn't really getting no passes like that until the end of the season. Right now, they saying Dawson looking great.
I think Dotson
guys.
I think Dotson gonna be.
So now we gained another piece of the offense on top.
Thank you, Commanders.
Yeah.
On top of me,
right.
These
Thank
guys
you,
gave themselves a B, and we got receivers to let them hold for a second. Like, y'all gonna borrow him because y'all really only got one guy. But I ain't gonna go there. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna make it about them. But
only thing I'll say before I move on to another question real quick. That's
you, Joe.
Same lines. Right. The one thing I liked last year, we had Slay and we had Isaiah Rodgers and we had Ringo. Like, I just feel like that depth, like
we went there because Rodgers ace in the hole for a fact.
Right. Like when Slay went down, we had Isaiah Rodgers come in. He filled in nice. Slay was in and out all year. Now he
left every game.
He played like an all-pro in the playoffs, but like he was in and out. You know what I mean? Right. So like this year, I would hate, bro. Worst case scenario, and we not speaking injuries, but we talking reality. Worst case scenario, somebody like Quinyon go down for 5 games.
That's gonna hurt us.
That's tough, bro. Because then like who? Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm saying. That's why my offseason grade is a B. Because I think you got to have at least one vet in there at that safety, or because at least a safety could, all right, we're going to make sure nothing going over the top. We good with stuff going over the top of our head. Or if you put him at corner, all right, if we lose Quinyon, at least we got somebody like Gilmore that can hold it down for a little bit. You know what I mean? Until Quinyon come back. You know what I mean? So that type of thing. And then we got the boy from the Raiders. He could fill in. So we just have more. I just feel like we need a little bit more depth.
Now I feel we was the same way wide receiver last year. When Ajae and Smitty went down, we had nothing.
That's facts. This year I like our receiver depth though.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just saying though. But last year, AJ who coming in? Johnny Wilson.
Yeah. Yep.
Who couldn't catch.
Prayers for him, man. He just went down with the season in the injury too.
So it was perfect. It was perfect timing, unfortunately, for us to even pick up another guy.
Before we get to expectations for Hurts, I want to ask you while we talking about the offseason a little bit. I want to ask y'all how y'all feel about Kevin Patullo as an offensive coordinator this year. How y'all feel about his year? And that's for either one of y'all. Either one of y'all could take that.
I think he's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be different, of course, because it's a different coordinator. But I think it's gonna be cool. I think he's gonna be able to utilize our guys and get the most out of them for real. I think it's gonna be. I don't think we're gonna really drop off from what we did last year. I mean, I don't. Of course, Saquon. I'm not expecting Saquon to get another 2,000 per year, but as far as like a drop off, meaning like our balance in our offensive game, I don't think it's going to drop off too much. I do think maybe we will be a little more pass happy than we was last year, but I think he's going to be solid.
That's fair. Kev, what you think?
Let me adjust this.
Go ahead. We're gonna spend too much time on the ops, man. Remember, they can't rock these hats and these jerseys, man.
Depth in a lot of positions.
They can't do it.
We really don't have depth. It depends on how you define depth. Because at corner, we don't have a superior guy other than Quinyon. But then again, we do because we got Quinyon and Cooper. People forget that Cooper's still a corner. So leave that alone. And then we got the other guys, but the other guys, the floor is still higher than most. Like their third or fourth corner is not even close to our third or fourth corner. There's no comparison, first of all. And then the other positions, we're deep. At O-line, our second O-line is just as good as most people's starters. I don't have time for that. But, and then also the guy said, I don't know the guy. I mean, we didn't know Nick Sirianni when he started. Look where we at. But Patullo, I feel like Patullo does not have there's no mid-level expectation for him. He's either gonna boom or bust. For one, like Mark said, you never heard of him. Well, you haven't because he's never been an offensive coordinator before. He's never done
what else?
This is his first time on the job. He was with the Colts, but he was always the guy like under Nick Sirianni in the sense. He wasn't exactly under him, but he was always like a few steps behind him, but they were close. So Sirianni brought him along to Philly from Indy. But the guy is highly intelligent. I like how he commands the press conferences. He's been around when Sirianni became the head coach. He was everybody took on this trend of having an assistant head coach. He was the assistant head coach from day one, without all the so-called experience that people like to have. What was I gonna say? Mark just threw me off, my bad. But as far as the offense, I'm just curious to see because he's been in since day one. He's seen all of the ups and downs. He's been in. Sirianni has been including him in everything. Sirianni has low-key been grooming him to take on everything that he's been trying to build since day one. So I'm curious to see how he's going to take this into his own because I'm not sure what his own identity has been, what he's had in his head of what he wants to be or want his office to look like as an offensive coordinator. But I also know that Sirianni is somewhat of a control freak in a sense to where I don't want to call him his puppet because that's his guy. But the only thing I'm afraid of is the Brian Johnson effect of Brian Johnson coming from college. I felt like Brian Johnson would bring a lot to our offense, but it was almost as if Sirianni didn't trust him enough to do it. Now, I believe that Sirianni has the trust of Patullo. So, depending on what Patullo brings to the table, we'll see what gets, fully acclimated into the offense. I'm hoping that he holds over what Kellen Moore brought to the offense was the motion to the offense. We wasn't doing that at first. Nick Sirianni, it's also a known fact that Nick Sirianni is not a fan of motion. He feels like it's a bunch of window dressing. It's really, he feel like in his philosophy, it has no effect. It's just unwanted movement. But motion works. It helps. It helps the quarterback point out the defenses that's coming out and exposes stuff. It gives you a little snippet of what people are trying to do when they're trying to cover you with them. So I'm just hoping that Sirianni let the man flourish and see what he brings to the offense. But I'm also glad at the fact that Jalen Hurts is also mature as well. And it's already been leaked out, which I'll bring out later on, that he has a big say-so in this offense, more than people would probably would think or expect. So I'm very optimistic. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping to see a blend of everything we've seen from this offense, because our offense has always been top 10, top 15. We've never been a low performing offense since Sirianni been in. Whether it's been looking dry or whether we didn't like it or not, we've always put up points. So I guess we'll just see.
Yeah, to be honest with you, bro, when they first signed him or they first made him the offensive coordinator, because he's been with us for the longest. So when they first made him the offensive coordinator, I was like, because we saw this already. We saw somebody within our own regime get promoted and how Sirianni overstep him and it just not go the best. But the way I look at it, dog, coming off of a Super Bowl, like at this point, bro, I'm just looking like hopefully Sirianni learned from his mistakes. And hopefully, like you said, Patullo, you've been around for a while. You see what works. You see what don't work, right? You see what Hurts like, what he don't like. You know what run plays Saquon like, what run plays he don't. You know, like it should be easy. And with this offense, all these weapons, bro, we should not be an easy team to defend, bro. Like thinking back to 2023, it's just it boggles my mind that we could have Hurts at the time, even Sanders, right? Or no, I'm sorry, Swift, AJ, and Devontae, and teams have an answer for us defensively. Bro, we got too much firepower for teams to know what we gonna do before we do it. And to be able to still be able to stop it. But when we played the high level team, when we played the Niners and the Cowboys, downhill, bro. Downhill. Now I know the defense played a big part in that. It became the worst defense in the league out there.
The offense was stale, though.
The offense was super stale. We talk about it all the time, bro. We just went talent for talent. That's what we did every rip. Like AJ go beat them, Devontae go beat them, and like a lot of times our guys they're gonna beat guys like because they AJ and Devontae, right? Mm-hmm. But there are some times where it's like, bro, scheme these guys open, use a little bit of motion. Like I talked about this with you, Kev, off air, like. We ran them plays in the NFC Championship. We're probably not going to see this again, but them plays where Devontae was catching like random like pitches and stuff like that in the backfield. Goddard was catching. I forgot to even mention him. Goddard catching pitches and stuff in the backfield, like just keeping defenses on their toes. Like any one of them players go in motion, bro. The whole defense looking. Whether it's Saquon, whether it's Goddard, whether it's AJ, Devontae, you got to pay attention to anybody that go in motion. So it's like it should be real hard to stop this. So I think it's a real hard job at this point for him to screw up. And you've been around for long enough. He gonna have his moments, just like any offensive coordinator. They're gonna have moments where it's like, bro, what you doing? But I think for the most part, he should be all right. I think he should be all right for the most part. But I want to move on to my dog, man. I got the jersey on. You know what I mean? I got the jersey on right now. Yeah. Expectations for Jay Hurts, man. You know what I mean? Reigning Super Bowl MVP, All-Pro, perennial Pro Bowl player. It's been a lot of talk about him this offseason. Is he top 5? Is he top 10? Is he top 20? Is he the reason? Is he the guy carrying? Is he just along for the ride? What is he? Is he elite? Is he not? Just want to ask y'all, man, what do y'all expect from Jay Hurts this season? Blaze, we can start with
you. My guy, Jalen. I expect All-Pro. I expect MVP conversations. I'm not really going to throw any numbers out there as far as what I expect statistically from him. I do expect the low turnover ratio season as far as the interceptions. I don't expect more than I'm gonna give him no more than 6-7 interceptions this year. But I expect him to take a leap and all around in his game. Because for me, it's just like his mentality. Um, it just anybody in anything, well, in any sport, in any facet of life, anybody with a mentality where it's just like they want to get better, they want to get better. It's like they're never satisfied, they're not complacent. It's like it's nothing you can do but get better. You know, like barring any injury, barring any setback physically with Jalen Hurts, um, he he could go far. You know, he could go really far, and in the league. And I just I just think that I think he's going to just have a really really great season. I think he's going to prove a lot of his critics wrong, even though he doesn't really care about his critics because he plays in a way where whatever is best for winning, whatever the team requires for that specific game is what he's going to do to make sure the game is won. If he has to ball out for 300 plus yards, 4 plus touchdowns, he will do that. If he has to throw for 185, 2 TDs, he'll do that. You know, whatever the game requires. That likens me a lot to Tom Brady. I've seen Tom Brady in his earlier years where the numbers didn't jump out at you, and guys were very critical of the way he played because he was always such a short yardage QB, dink and dunked a lot, and people always say he had like a really really great defense, and that's the reason. And also, so that's the reason why he was winning a lot of times. But Tom Brady always made the plays to be able to win the game, and his mentality was always top tier. And I feel like over that time, with him being able to, because the thing is, I feel like you have to have the fundamentals first. And one thing Tom Brady had down pack of work was the fundamentals. And you put the fundamentals with the mindset, that's going to take you as far as you want to go. So I think what we will see from this year from Jalen Hurts, I think he will elevate his play as he did last year. I think he will become an even smarter QB as far as IQ, decision making. Sort of back to his 2022 year where he was making top tier great decisions, wasn't turning the ball over. If it wasn't there, he was throwing it away. He was pulling the ball back. He was using his legs. I really expect sort of mistake-free football from Jalen Hurts this year. I expect him to be all pro. Like I said, I won't throw how many touchdowns I think he would throw for. I don't know how many yards he will get, but I expect a really, really exceptional year from him this year. I think he's going to put a lot of people on notice. I expect him to be in MVP conversation. I expect him to go back to the NFC Championship game, and I expect us to go back to the Super Bowl.
I like that. Kev, what you got?
Expectations. I'm gonna start off by saying this. I ain't gonna put no more.
Turn this air off real quick. Go ahead, Kev.
I ain't gonna put no more expectations on my boy than he don't put on himself. So for me, the expectation is just to win. Point blank, period. Like Dino said, last year I saw Hurts make leaps as far as IQ wise. I feel like he took more command of the offense as far as the things that people don't pay attention to. Guys look at quarterback, all you know is throw, catch, whatever. I feel like Hurts took full command of the offense as far as getting out of plays, putting the offense in the best position for whichever is the best play to be called at that particular time. I feel like a lot of passes got turning arounds due to Hurts. A lot of Saquon Barkley's success is due to Hurts. With that being said, like Dino said also, I do see him being an All-Pro. MVP, he should be in the conversation, but I don't think that's his goal. That's just me. I feel like he's going to shoot for the stars, and then he going to, whatever comes with that, he'll take it on. With how much we used Saquon last year, I want to say that we're going to pass more, but with how we've came into this offseason, I'm not 100% sure because I coordinated Patullo, which I think he got a lot to do with this. Is the fact of
Cap. My bad.
I'm not entertaining. They're gonna win 14 games. You have nothing to say to me, bro.
Cap.
I watched
that man did almost. I almost swore that man did not rush for 2,000 with Daniel Jones. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
At all.
My bad.
And then he did it with ease with us. He sat out games. He passed yards up.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna wait.
We ain't gonna go there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
He outlaid yards. You know what I'm saying? Let the youngest eat. You forgot that
Enough
quote.
food on the
Let
table.
the youngest eat.
right.
But I do see Hurts taking the lead with actually targeting the running back more. So I feel like Saquon, whether he's running or catching, his usage rate ain't gonna change. But I feel like Hurts has always had it's never been a part of his game to dump the ball off to the running back. Like he's had pass catching running backs his whole career, but he's never utilized that part of the offense. I remember when Sharon first got there, they was like, "Oh, they running a lot of screens in practice." We didn't run out one screen in regular season. If it, maybe like 3, maybe 10 at the most, if that. Like it's just not his thing. He's not gonna do it. But at this offseason, I feel like he's been working on those small things that you can feel how you want to feel. But he's been working on those small things that not really a part of his game. Getting the number 3 wide receiver involved. And also with all these injuries going on and with them putting bubble wrap around out of our top guys, he's building relationships with our 3rd, 4th string receivers, which Hurts doesn't do either. He likes to target his guys. Mm-hmm. He has all the chemistry in the world with AJ. He has all the chemistry in the world with Smitty. He's building even more chemistry with Goddard. He's been had good chemistry with Goddard, but Goddard always come third, so it's hard, you know what I'm saying, to defer. And you know, when your guy's always open, and then when he's not open, it's hard to be like, let me just go to this guy just because. Like, my guy gonna catch it anyway. Right. What am I doing? But he's been building a strong relationship with Goddard this now. And then Goddard even leaked out that it's to the point where they're putting their own stuff in, like they was doing last year. Because I remember when Kenny Pickett came in the game and he was like, it's some stuff that's in the offense that Kellen Moore didn't even know. He tried to go to Kellen Moore, was like, what's going on with this? He's like, I don't know nothing about that. That's a Hurts and AJ and Smitty and however them thing. They got their own thing going on. So Hurts is taking his game to a far much level that these guys that are on the outskirts that only think Hurts can do is just depend on his stars. No, Hurts is the glue. And as much as you see all of our linemen, everyone praising this guy and letting you know what it is, you could keep ignoring it. Hurts is the glue. This guy transcends his elite attributes that y'all say he don't have. His elite attributes, the fact that he's going to do whatever he can and do to make this team the best team it can be. Whether it's the defense, offense, whatever, how the offense complement the defense, all kinds of things. Controlling the tempo, all that stuff. Hurts is all in on all that stuff. So I think Hurts, like I said, going to take full command of the offense. He's going to actually get more people involved in the offense. Sky's the limit. I see us. We should be able to get back to the bowl. I like the way our schedule was set up, which you're going to get to. A lot of people say it's tough, but I see people only see the teams. They only see the teams that they play. They don't see when they play them, the breaks between those games, how the back-to-back games, the home, away, things. And people don't look at all that. They just look at, they see a team, they see a color, wins or losses. That's not how it works. But Hurts is going to go to another level like he always does. Even though he has a new offensive coordinator, this is still familiar territory. We didn't really change anything in the offense. We added a right guard and we added a number 4 receiver.
Yep.
Everything else is the same.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night.
Hey. Expectations for my dog, man. Expectations for my dog. The first thing I want to say is this, man. You know, it's been a lot of talk about Jay Hurts this offseason, and it's just crazy, bro. Like, the way people talk about Jalen Hurts is almost like he's not an all-pro quarterback. It's almost like he's not a Pro Bowl quarterback. It's almost like he's not a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP. They try to find ways to knock him and say things like, you know, he got Saquon and he's got AJ and he's got Lane, and he's got Devontae, and he's got this guy, and he's got that guy. And it's like, bro, like, what football have y'all been watching? In order to be great, you need other great guys. I look at guys like Kurt Warner, Hall of Fame quarterback, best show on turf. The man had Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, a great offensive line, a playmaking defense, great coaching. I look at guys like Peyton Manning, who had one of the best offensive lines in the game. He had Joseph Adai at one point, right? You know, he had Marshall Faulk when he first came into the league. He had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison and Dallas Clark and, I mean, a playmaking defense, right? Like, you look at some of the best quarterbacks. Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play. Was he not throwing to the greatest receiver ever? I mean, come on now, bro.
Nobody hold that against these guys, though.
Nobody hold that against these guys, bro. Nobody, bro. Even you looking now, I know Joe Burrow don't have a great defense, but he is throwing the ball to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Like, that is a thing, bro. His offense is great, right? Like, you look around, bro, like a lot of these guys, a lot of these quarterbacks, a lot of these Hall of Fame quarterbacks, bro, they've had great receivers, infinity stones, as our boy Chris like to call them, as guys to throw the ball to or to hand the ball off to. At the very least, they had elite coaches. Elite coaches. It's only two quarterbacks off the top of my head I could think of that were legendary quarterbacks that didn't have a ton of weapons at all times. That's
you don't
Brady.
have to explain that, bro. You don't have to explain that.
Hey, I'm getting somewhere though, Kev.
That's how you play stupid when it comes to that.
Man, that's Brady. that's Brady, because Brady's the GOAT. He can throw to anybody. I give Brady that credit. And Mahomes has shown me, like, it really don't matter who out here. I'm gonna come out here and do my thing. Everyone else need great guys to throw the football to, and in most cases, great guys to hand the ball off to get to one Super Bowl. Forget multiple. Just to get one, you need great guys around you. And then people don't talk about this either. All of the guys that we have on our roster, I talk about it all the time. I'm glad we got 36 people in the building. Welcome. Hear me out. Hear me real clear. These guys that we have on our roster benefit from Jalen Hurts the same way Jalen Hurts benefits from the guys we have on our roster. Bing bang. Saquon Barkley, great talent. Nobody's going to deny his talent is amazing. He wasn't rushing for 2K in New York. It wasn't happening. Some of that is the offensive line. Some of that is Jalen Hurts being cerebral at the line of scrimmage and being a threat to run with the football. That has a lot to do with it. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm cooking.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, cook. My bad.
AJ Brown was not an all-pro receiver before he came to Philadelphia. Let me repeat for the guys in the back, the ladies in the back who don't hear me clearly. AJ Brown was not an all-pro receiver before he came to Philadelphia.
That's a fact.
Since he's been in Philadelphia, 3 years, he's been an all-pro player all 3 years.
Top five
guy in the league now. Playing with Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith, we all know Devontae Smith is that dude. No shade at Devontae Smith. I'm not throwing shade at any of our guys, right? But Devontae Smith came out of college. He was drafted. It's a rare situation. Got drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles. He was playing with Hurts from the jump. From the jump, he was playing with Jalen Hurts. But Devontae Smith in his rookie season set the record for the most receiving yards as a rookie in a Philadelphia Eagles uniform. Like, he has that record. Then the following season, he set the record for the most receptions in the Eagles uniform. That's more than AJ. That's more than T.O. That's more than whoever else you want to name that played in the Eagles jersey. Devontae Smith set that record, catching passes from Jalen Hurts. And then we see how the Eagles look when Jalen Hurts ain't available. It don't quite look the same. They don't win the same amount of games. We saw Sanders have a career year with Hurts.
You know
we saw Swift have a career year with Hurts. Come on, bro. Like,
like it's just like it's not a trend.
Like it's just Saquon. Like, no, Miles Sanders was on the Eagles roster before Jalen Hurts got there and did not rush for 1,300 yards, bro, until Hurts got there and had his best year as a starter. Swift was in the league before he came to Philadelphia. He did not have the same season he had in wherever I think it was Detroit, as he did playing alongside Jalen Hurts as a threat to run the football.
Rushing.
So at some point, bro, we got to call it spade to spade and say, like, all right, clearly Jalen Hurts benefits from these guys. These are great players. But these guys, they also guys in part because Hurts getting them the ball and being cerebral at the line of scrimmage. I just wanted to get that out there. Now, expectations. I'll make it quick and I'll pass it back to you, Kev.
No, you good. I just want to say one thing.
I don't hit that.
Expectations for my dog Jalen Hurts. We've seen Jalen Hurts do it all. So if you hating on Jalen Hurts still to this day, you just gonna hate on him forever because the roster not gonna change. Like, how we gonna be around? Like, guys in a prime right now, we gonna keep winning how we win. It just is what it is, right? And I expect Hurts to continue to do what he does best, which is find ways to win. The one criticism I have for Hurts, and I got to be honest about this, got to call it spade to spade. The one criticism I have for Hurts is I just want to see a little bit more consistency on the regular season game in, game out basis. That's it. Like, he has these moments where he, like the Steelers game, right? Steelers game, he go crazy because everybody talking crazy about him, so he go nuclear on the Steelers. He has the NFC Championship game. He has the Super Bowl. He has these moments where he shows us like this is who I am. This is what we could. This is what I could do. This is what I bring to the table. Like, he's shown us that several times, right? But there are moments like the Panthers game where it's like, yo, what we looking at today? Like, he just seemed a little off. Like, what are you doing out here? Like, it's moments like that where I think that's you. I'm gonna mute you for a second, Blaze. He has moments where it just seemed like, I don't know if he struggles to see over the line or like he just overthinking things. I know having a different offensive coordinator kind of throws things off from time to time. You trying to learn different things on the fly. So I know that is a thing. So I don't hold it too much against him. And at the end of the day, he's going to always make the play to win the game. But this year, I'm also not going to throw no crazy numbers out there. What I'm going to say is I want a consistent and aggressive Jalen Hurts this year. I think there are times where the defense balling out, the running game going crazy, I'm coasting. And I get it from the mindset of like, I don't need to do too much because we winning and the goal is to win. I don't need to do too much. I come out here doing too much and I mess around and I turn the ball over. It shifts momentum of the game. I fully understand that. But there are times during games where I just be wanting him to put his foot on the gas a little earlier. Like most notably that playoff game against the Packers. He put his foot on the gas when the Packers caught up and they start scoring.
Can't use that, bro.
But before that, the defense was balling. He was kind of coasting. This year, bro, we have such a potent offense. He coming off of winning the Super Bowl, being Super Bowl MVP. I want him to come out here and just be aggressive week in and week out. And like somebody said it up here in the comments, and I want to go back to it. I think he said something along the lines of, I don't know if he's going to throw for 1,800 yards or 3,600 yards. I want to find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
But somewhere when has Hurts ever thrown for 1,800?
He just, there it is. But he was just saying in general, like, the numbers not going to matter. He just going to ball. Like,
oh, yeah, of course.
I'm 100% cool with that. I
understand what you're saying. I feel like
because Kevin, my last thing, that's the one thing that people hold on to. That's the one thing people can't hold on to because you can't say he can't win. You can't say he can't be one of the best in the league. He's shown he can do that. You can't say he's not good enough to win a Super Bowl. You can't be naive and say he can't read a defense. He can't run. He can't throw to the
ask Chris. Shit.
The only thing in some conversations that separates him from like the Lamars, the Pats, and the Josh Allen in some conversations is the consistency in the regular. That's it. If he's consistently the guy we saw in the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl, it's lights out. It's lights out.
For me, I feel like it's a how can I say, everybody got that thing with them. Nobody's perfect. I feel like for Hurts, he just feed off the negativity. It's like one of those, he get in a chill mode. You could tell he got an ego problem in a sense where he be feeling himself. You can see like even when fans come up and be too hype, he be like, and he just duck off on them like, I ain't with that. Or like when they did the offensive line thing, they was drinking the bed. He had the like suit on. He said he broke the bed, pulled it on landing. Like, nah, I ain't with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can tell he got an ego to him, but he doesn't flaunt it. He's not gonna throw it in your face. You just gotta like catch him in the moment. But yeah, for that, I just feel like Hurts just feed off the negativity. I feel like he's been doubted so much to the point where he just get a high off of. They think I can't do it. Watch this. Know what I'm saying? Like I think they play it cool. He get in like autopilot in a sense, to where then he snaps out of it, and then he just go into psycho mode.
Yeah.
It's like what's the name? What's the 21 Jump Street? What's the name of the stuff they was doing? Whatever. Wi-Fi. It's like like that's just what come with him, man. I mean, he even kills, so I mean, that's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you what you call it, when you're not he's like a he's just a steady, he's like a I can't even think of the word I'm trying to think for, but he's just steady Eddie until they don't need to be.
That's fair.
Nah,
That's
he like
fair.
he like Apple, he like Apple stock, bro. Like Apple stock is just steady Eddie. Like you might get tired of it. You want a big return, and then as soon as you sell it, it take off for a minute, and then it go back flat again. But it ain't never. It don't never. You're not gonna lose the money on it, but sometimes you want that boost. You want that 100%. You want that Nvidia flip. You want that Tesla flip. But you know what comes with Tesla? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose a lot too. So that's just hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So the longevity, you just got pause, enjoy the ride. That's just what it is. It ain't for the outsiders to be a part of it because you're not a part of it. You just gotta sit back and that's all you can do. So
stay healthy, be consistent. I want to see the Jay Hurts that we saw from the. Go ahead.
No, my bad. One more thing. I did call Saquon Barkley running for 2K, and people thought I was crazy.
You did say that. You did.
It was on live, and I was in the comments. I think Saquon Barkley can throw for 2K. I think AJ can get 1,000, and I thought Smith. I think Smith get 1,000.
No, he missed time though.
Both of them missed games.
Both of them missed time.
We was close. I said I think they both can get 1,000. He can go for 2K. He still got that 2K. They thought I was tripping. How y'all gonna get 2K if y'all got them two receivers?
Yep.
What? And he left some on the table. But that is as well as I wanted to say that. Oh, it's also been said that we got a guy, Elliot Sher Parks. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of I don't know if any other guy from any other team does this, but he keeps stats for practices for whatever reason. And from as a former football player and stuff like that, it's good to know for the fans and stuff like that for sure. And Hurts be killing a lot in practice, but then when he has his down days, whatever, it's kind of like guys like, oh, he got a bad day, da 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 da. But what I've been told from one of the top guys that follow our camp, which I know you're not too much of a fan of, that's because you think you're gonna get hurt, Dave. Get out of here. But John McMullen, who's very consistent. You don't like him, but he's not a fan favorite because he don't sugarcoat, bro. Right. That's why I respect him. I've been watching him for a while. That's why I respect him because he's very blunt about whether he thinks something's good, whether he thinks it's a red flag. He's very informed with everything. He get inside information from the coaches and all that. And he doesn't even like the stat. He's like, man, this guy with the stat, man, y'all follow that. Y'all can believe that all y'all want. And he straight up was like, this is the best offseason that Hurts has had as an Eagle. Straight up. And he's not the biggest Hurts fan. He steady Eddie with it. He don't give him too much praise, but he's like the guy. He's a winner. He does what he does. He is who he is. He's not Burrow. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He throw those quarterback names out there, whatever, and saying that Hurts him and talks about this and the third. But for what we do, Hurts is that guy. And this is the best offseason that Hurts has had. As far as practice, preparation, all those things. So I can't wait till the season starts.
For sure. I also want to point this comment out because we don't talk about this enough. This was, and me and Kev talk about this all the time. This was his first year taking care of those blocking assignments and things of that nature, changing plays at the line of scrimmage without Kelsey being there. That was a big thing this year, bro. People thought we was gonna fall off without it, and now we got it. Exactly. And I also want to point this out because I know Dave, I don't know if he said it in a trolling way because of Madden or if he just said it just to say it, but I do want to point this out. I do believe this. Obviously, it's going to be hard for Saquon to rush for 2,000 this year. I think teams are going to stack the box a lot more this year. So this is why I say this though about Jay Hurts this season.
101.
This is why I say consistency because it's going to be there every week. As long as Saquon healthy, bro, you're going to get the matchups that you want all year long. So I want to see more of NFC Championship, Super Bowl Jay Hurts this year. consistently. I ain't saying it's gotta happen every week because that's unrealistic, right?
I know
But
that.
I want to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I can say. Like, all right, and people also forget he's still young, bro. He's 27, but still young as a pro. One could argue he's not even in his prime quite yet.
One argue that he's gonna have his second contract before he's 30.
Yeah.
Some guys gonna be 30 when they get their first.
That's facts. That's facts.
Knocking on the door.
But let's get to this schedule, man. We don't want to drag it on too long, man. Let's get this schedule up because I want to ask y'all how y'all felt about it. Wins, losses. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all want to go game by game, how y'all feel about it, or just point out the games that.
No, we can go game by game. Everybody else did it. Why can't we?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
I'm gonna let Blaze go first though, because I know he got his time. He got time.
That's why I brought that up. I know if you know what I'm saying, but let's rock out. How you feel about week 1, Blaze?
Can y'all hear me good?
It's a little like
cracking, but I can hear you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a little cracky. We can hear you though, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was tripping on my end.
Oh, it is. It's cracking.
Yeah, it's cracking like a mud.
Snap, crackle, pop.
I don't know what that is.
You on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Probably gotta come back in.
Okay.
I did that already twice.
He did.
Y'all gonna make a desk program with it?
Might as well. I mean, might as well, bro. It's you know what I'm saying. Might as well try to at least say it and then just move on to Kev. I don't know.
My bad. We sounded so crazy.
Hey,
he said Bluetooth. You got to connect it to the car. Disconnect it from the car.
No, I just turned it off, but it probably still sounds like that.
It's a little better now, though.
Better, yeah. Just leave it, come back since you disconnected it.
My bad, y'all. I'm about to leave it, come right back. My bad, y'all.
Okay, all right. That's cool. All
right. Week 1?
Yeah, week 1. How you feeling about week 1, Kev?
Everybody know how I feel about week 1, whether it's us or anybody. I don't like week 1. I just feel like it's preseason and we the least. We don't play none of our players for real in the preseason. So with that being said, I know Tomo and them was talking about the preseason stuff like that. They still haven't signed Mikey yet. I don't know if he's gonna be available. The biggest matchup is gonna be about Pickens, to be honest with you. It's week 1. We putting our banners up. That is gonna be hype. That can't play in a however long. I like our D line. I don't like their O line, to be honest with you. They're still patchwork, if you ask me. I feel like it's gonna be a gritty game. It's gonna be ugly. One of them ugly playoff. It's gonna be like ugly, like one of those preseason full games.
You got us winning week 1?
You got too much talent, bro, to lose that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to air it out, and Pickett's gonna have to go off because CD ain't doing nothing. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's gonna mainly be on Pickens. Mm-hmm. I do want to say though, we expecting a lot from our guys from last year. You know what I mean? Like Cooper DeJean, and Quinyon Mitchell.
They got him in the top 100.
So like them guys this year, they gotta continue to be them guys, bro.
Quinyon even locked up Smitty. I ain't never seen Smitty locked down ever, like for a whole game.
Facts.
So
you about to say something, Blaze?
Let me go ahead. Do my schedule on my way because I'm still.
Your joint not even working, bro.
Yeah,
it's not working.
It's rough. Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm sorry. I tried.
Hey, it's all good, man. We appreciate it,
bro.
For sure.
Yeah.
In the chat.
My bad.
Hey, safe travels, enjoy yourself. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're going.
I could have been in the house right now. My bad, y'all.
Hey, it's all good, bro. No worries, man. No worries. We appreciate you popping on, man.
I will say, we sweeping Dallas. That's what I will say.
We heard that.
We heard that.
Facts. Joe said Texas sure wins and losses. Oh, he popped out. I don't know if he's gonna see that, but
hey, Joe, just text him, man. Joe, you got his number.
Facts.
So we going to the bye week, or we just going 1-1? Like we gonna go back and forth.
We're gonna go back and forth.
All right, go ahead. You keep it count because I don't got no.
I can do that real quick.
Right.
Well, I already know what mine, so I'm gonna jot yours down because I already know what mine looks
I don't know mine. I ain't gonna hold you. I've done it in the past, but I'm on the fly.
Okay. So you got us winning week 1.
Then it don't have it away or home. I got it. Go ahead.
You got us winning week 1. You said?
Yeah, I got us beating Dallas. Yeah.
Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to point this out because I see your background. For the people who don't know, could you let everybody know who that is in the background right there? Man?
That's nothing but the GOAT, you know. D1 AA star wide receiver Nicholas Sirianni.
Like, bro, you got
no.
championship winning wide receiver. He been winning championships since college, man. That ain't new.
Man, I'm like,
you went to Mount Union? Didn't you go to Mount Union or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. I'm like, bro, you got him up there. I don't know if everybody. I know who it is. I'm pretty sure Blaze knew who it was.
I just want to let him know. I gotta let them know that's who they let beat them and get a Super Bowl before a lot of your favorite guys.
Man, that's facts. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? So have to let it be known.
He
But
definitely stinks.
But I want to get back to the schedule, man. Week 1,
Yes,
I got a dub as well, bro. I don't see. We're gonna talk about seeing them later in the schedule, but bro, like I told Joe on Unfazed, bro, it's ring night, bro. I'm sorry, it's banner night, bro. We dropping the banner, bro. And I know this is the thing. I know some people be like, well, we see a lot of teams lose on banner night.
Of course.
I think it would be different if it was a team out of conference or a team that even wasn't in our division. But since it's Dallas and it's in our division, we understand the importance of this game. I feel like we're going to go into this game with antennas raised. So I feel like Pickens is probably going – I think CD, like his first game of the season, I wouldn't be shocked if CD had a day as well. But I think all in all, I think we're going to get the job done. They don't have no answer for 2-6, bro. They've done nothing this offseason that's going to be able to stop the run. So if you can't stop the run before you line up against Philly, it's an L, bro. You cooked.
Who they starting corners?
Shoot, I don't know if Diggs gonna play.
I like Elam. I ain't gonna lie. I like him coming out of college, but he's one of those guys. It's like we know he got something, but he hasn't shown it yet. So
Facts.
He's supposed to be a new awakening. This is a bad week to be awakening against AJ Brown and Smitty. I'm just saying.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna do. You better wake up. Emotionally damaged.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts.
Let's go to KC, man.
They got Bland too. Can't forget about Deron Bland. I do like Deron Bland. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he take advantage of his opportunities. Just can't give him none. That's all. But let's fly to KC. Fly to KC.
Week 2. How you feel about that game?
We always play KC good in general, so that's always a good matchup. I feel like Mahomes has dialed back into getting the job done and just being a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He has the bells and whistles still when he needs to, but it's not quite to the like unorthodox, heroic type fashion. So I don't look forward to the crazy stuff. I feel like Kelsey's not really quite Kelsey anymore. So I don't know if we need to put Coop on him like we've been done. Kelsey has never been a threat to us. We've always put our top guy on him and it just took care of the rest.
He checked him at times in the Super Bowl, though. I remember that.
Of course. I mean, we're gonna do that because they're gonna, they're gonna try to get him going because they try to preserve Kelsey throughout the year and wait until the playoffs to use him the most.
Facts.
But I feel like we match up well against KC. I feel like that's gonna be another scrappy fight. We going to KC. But I still like to say we beat them. I don't think they made enough moves or anything great to where I feel like they've really made a separation or just like, we need to be on point to the point where I feel like we can get them week 2 as well.
I think they're gonna give us obviously a tougher run than they gave us in the Super Bowl. Obviously, I was saying this before, and I'll say it again. I don't like the fact that we keep having to play them in KC. They don't never come to Philly. I don't understand that, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy though. Yeah, they never come to Philly.
We lost to them in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to Philly. We beat them in the Super Bowl. Or I'm sorry, we got to go to KC. We beat them in the Super Bowl. We got to go to KC. It don't matter what happens.
Andy Reid can't come back to the link. Like,
I mean, come on, bro. I don't know what's
get walking with open arms. Ain't nobody going but they say anybody say you can't come back to Philly, Andy.
Bro.
Come on, man.
It's super frustrating, bro.
I would love to be in that game. Andy came to Philly, man. What?
right.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
But I say all that to say, I think we're gonna beat them too, bro. I think we're gonna beat them as well. Like I think they're gonna come into that game ready for us for sure. But I feel like we're gonna be wanting to assert that dominance again. Let them know, like, bro, that wasn't a fluke. Like we are the better team right now. Like we flat out better than y'all. Like and it's gonna be what's gonna be interesting. What's gonna be fun to watch is what adjustments are they gonna make coming off of the Super Bowl? Are they gonna try to play us defensively the same way they did before? That's going to be interesting.
Crash out on Saquon?
Are they going to crash out on Saquon again, or are they going to try to put more guys in that secondary to deal with Hurts?
And then let Saquon cook them. Like everybody thought he was in the Super Bowl.
That's going to be interesting. That's going to be a nice chess match to watch, bro. Like, how y'all going to play this, bro? Because now, and this is the thing, and I want to point this out. Mm-hmm. Hurts been cooking these boys before Saquon got there, bro.
Man, what? Since day one.
Bro, he been cooking them boys 2021. He was cooking them boys up.
He been jumping about 30. He averaged about 28, 25.
Bro, we got the matchup in 2021. We got the matchup in the Super Bowl in 2023, or I mean, technically 2022.
We played them twice.
2023. And then we played him in 2023, that following season after we went to the Super Bowl and lost to him. Hurts was shaky in that game, but we pulled out the win. You know what I'm saying? Hurts got a rushing touchdown and that deep throw to Devontae at the very end of the game. Right. Mm-hmm. And then we got the Super Bowl this past year. Like Hurts has had like one bad game against him in his last 4 times seeing him.
He 1-1 in the regular season, 1-1 in the Super Bowl.
I mean,
that's a hell of a rivalry if you ask me.
I'm saying so. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play it. But either way, if you're KC, no matter how you play it, it's a wrap. If you let Saquon eat, it's over with. If you see now, if you stack the box against Saquon and stop him, you still cooked. You still cooked. So. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna handle KC week 2 as well. Week 3, we got the Rams in Philly. How you feeling about that matchup?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I would have this as an L, but Matt Stafford back is cooked.
Man, I've been hearing that.
With his injury going on, it's no way they beating us. Mm-hmm. But if he was healthy, I would say this would be the game we would lose.
Okay.
Pre Matt Stafford injury notice, I had it as an L, but I feel like as long as Matt Stafford is hurt and he can't move, or because I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to tough it through and play. I'm not sure what their first 2 games are, but they're not beating us with Matt Stafford dealing with that. It's not happening,
bro. I think we talked about this off air, bro. You know they have not beat us one time in the last 3 years, bro, with Hurts as our starter.
They haven't, but with Matt Stafford, they gave us our toughest test.
That's true. Like they in the playoffs, they gave us the toughest test. But like, bro, all things equal, even playing field, because a lot of people like to say we would have lost if it didn't snow. Bro, we be torching these dudes.
They got
like. Now, Devontae, now again, but see, going back to our offseason conversation, bro. This is why that DB2 position is important.
Puka, yeah.
Because it's like you got to deal with Puka and now you got to deal with Devontae.
I'm going to tell you something.
You got to deal with CD and you got to deal with.
Let me say this, though. You can take this back to the childhood album. Mm-hmm. I talked to my pops, right? Me and my cousin had an argument. You know, I've always been a Chase of a Jettis fan, whatever. So we got into it about that. I said they chased better. He thought I was crazy. He called me stupid and all that. And I asked my father about it. My father was like, I think Puka is a top 5 receiver. He think Puka, he think Puka, like when you look at all the accolades compared to all time and all that, he feel like Puka is the prototypical receiver that it could be arguably the best receiver in the NFL. That's what Pops said. And Pops is the one that said that he thought that Hurts was gonna do what he did. And I thought he was crazy at the time. So I don't know, but I just threw that out there. You go ahead.
I feel that. No, I say all that to say though, I got us beating the Rams, bro. Like
I do too.
Especially with them talking the talk, they was, you know what I'm saying? Not even them, really the fans. If it didn't snow, like you know, as an Eagles fan, bro, they hear everything. They use everything as motivation, bro. Like I don't see us losing to the Rams, bro. Now, here
Bucks.
you go. Here you go, bro. I
Give it
already
a
know
buck.
where this. I already know how you feel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming how you feel. We ain't really talked about this matchup just yet.
I always feel how I feel about the Bucks, bro.
Man, let the people know how you feel about this Tampa Bay matchup in Tampa
But-
Bay. Yet again, I think this is the third straight year we done played Tampa in Tampa.
I ain't gonna hold it up. I low key just started training camp. I feel like they probably put a picture of the Bucks helmet up in this. I don't know what they did, but the way they trained and conditioning and everything, I feel like they had that game circled. Like, y'all know what the weather gonna be like.
Yeah.
In late September, when it's starting to get cool everywhere else, and it's gonna be about 80, 90 degrees out there, out there in Tampa. And you see what happened last time. Oh, y'all gas cramping up. I always get flashbacks to the McNabb cramping up and everything. Like all our players gasping for air. This has always been a thing, bro. So you said I thought it was a tornado warning.
I did. Hey, for a second, bro. I ain't want to like trip
We don't
out.
have no
but
tornado. Y'all tornado valley, my bad.
Bruh.
We don't have that problem out here.
Hey,
in the DMV.
they in the background killing us with the special effects, man. Because
Yeah,
I definitely got a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
But,
snap.
I feel like this is the time we take the Bucks out. I
Yeah.
do like the Bucks though, but they will. Nah, shoot. I got it. I feel like we gonna be conditioned, but that receiver core, man, I can't fade. They got Bucky Irvin. They got a good run defense, running game, and then I think they got one of the deepest receiver cores in the NFL. And I think
what's his name? Emeka Oka.
they got him, and they still got McMillan.
He gonna be nice, bro.
They got 4 or 5 good
nice,
receivers, bro.
Yeah.
So our D line gonna have to eat.
Hey, again, not to go back to this. I guarantee if Howie don't make a move in the offseason, like for the rest of this offseason for a DB,
That game gonna force them.
by week 5, we're gonna have another corner in the building. By week 5, we're gonna have somebody else in the building.
Sure. But I'm gonna take it as an L. The Bucks always give us problems. They just do. And I'm not gonna say Baker Mayfield's a top 5 guy, but he's a baller. He's a gamer. You know what I'm saying? I put him and Hurts in the same category of those guys that you really don't give credit to, but they always there just to show you up in a sense. Right when you doubt them, they show you up. So and they live with that. They live on the edge. I mean, he lived more of an edge than Hurts, but yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. It is what it is. We can't win them all.
Kev, the only way we lose to these boys is if AJ don't play again, bro. I stand by it, bro. I
believe you, because we control the tempo.
Bro.
We can control the tempo and keep their offense off the field. That's easy.
Bro, I know you like to go back far in history. You do the same thing with Seattle. Like we've always struggled against the Seahawks in Seattle.
Has it changed?
It hasn't. It hasn't. But the thing about the Bucks that it drives me crazy because I seen a Bucks fan on TikTok going crazy about this not too long ago. Like talking about how they own us and stuff recently. And I'm just like, bro, like they have caught us at the most inopportune times recently, bro.
They have.
And both times they beat us, bro. Both times they beat us, bro. We didn't have we didn't have AJ Brown. Not only, bro.
Hurst was in a walking boot after the game. He shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have played.
People forget in a playoff game, there's no excuses, but these are facts. People forget in a playoff game in 2023, the man was fresh off a dislocated finger on his throwing hand. Like that was the thing he injured in the Giants. And I was so mad we played our starters. And he had an ankle injury. But beyond that, even if you take that game out of it, because I still think Hurts could have played better. Like that safety he took in that game was egregious. But you live with it. This past year, people forget in that Bucks game, week 4, bro. No AJ.
No Lane Johnson.
No
Smith.
No Devontae. And if I'm not mistaken, our starting center went down in that game too.
He did. He was hurt.
Cam Jurgens.
Yeah, Cam Jurgens.
Like, bro, that game was just, bro.
Hey, I gotta bring that up too when we get to it. Well, go ahead.
Like that was like, yo, like, bro. So I hate when people say that about the Bucks. If we're healthy, we'll beat them. What I will say is, if we're not healthy, we probably gonna lose again. But if we're healthy, bro, the Bucks not on our level, bro. They haven't shown me
They're not on
they're
that level. They're not
bro.
on that level. I just feel like they are built to exploit our weaknesses.
Hey,
We had a weakness, they are built to exploit it.
And Carter, when you the champ, you can take your time. So when you the champ, you can take your time as you go through the schedule.
We don't just look at teams and like WL. Put the W's in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? We got all day. We run that mud. We got all day.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
Yeah, we got all day. We like to break it down. We like to be realistic. All that. But yeah, I got us beating the Bucks. I know you got us.
That's cool. I mean, we gotta lose eventually, so I gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Week 5, how you feel about that matchup at the crib versus the Denver Broncos?
We ain't playing in Denver, so that's a positive. Because, playing in Denver is always a low-key negative. I got us beating Denver. They too young. I do like Bo Nix. I like PS2, but Smitty got his number, literally and figuratively.
Yep.
And on the field. So, I got us beating the Broncos.
I feel that. This is where my first L came in, man. Not gonna lie.
What? We bet that for the Broncos,
bro. So for the people who didn't watch before, some of these L's that I got in here, man, a lot of Eagles fans was not rocking with. But I just need y'all to stay with me, bro. Stay with me. We got it. The L's got to come from somewhere, and
in Philly.
And it's in Philly, I understand. The L's got to come from somewhere. So we got they gonna happen at some point. And what people got to understand is you need them type of losses throughout the season, man. It breeds growth. You know what I mean? You learn from your mistakes. You move better. We are not the Eagles of last year without the loss to Tampa, without the loss to without the loss to the Falcons, and without the loss to the Commanders. We're not the same team. We don't finish the season the same way. But, bro, I like the Broncos defense a lot, bro. I like Pat Surtain on AJ Brown, bro. I like the matchup. I'm not gonna lie. And
you see that?
And I think Bo Nix gonna have a good year. What's that?
That's how many days we got to prepare for this game.
Fair. I like their defense, bro.
You like it that much?
Bro, and I think, again, I said this before and I'll say it again. With us playing Dallas, the Chiefs, the Rams, and Tampa, I think them are all games that, even though you got a lot of time to prepare for the Broncos game, those are all games that the Eagles, they're going to be up for them games. The first one is a divisional game. The second one, you're going up against a team that chooses beating the Super Bowl. You know they're looking for revenge. You're not trying to give them that one over you to start the season. The third one, we know how people feel about the Rams, how they was the team that pushed you the furthest. And the Bucs is a team that's beat you for years. So you're going to be up for them games. The Broncos going to be the game that it's going to slip. It's going to slip. I can see it, bro. It's going to slip.
I'm going to tell you why. It's a rivalry, bro. Smitty
with the Broncos?
Smitty and them going to take it personal. PS2 over there. He's the face of that franchise. He is the face. PS2 is the face of that franchise. It's an Alabama thing. What's like 15% of our roster?
Bama, Georgia. It's a college thing. These guys take that stuff personal. I like Howie for that too, though. Bring that. Well, it's probably Hurst. That's a Hurst thing too, though. People don't even know it. But before Hurst got there, Howie was Pac-10, Pac-12, ACC. Hurst got there. Hurst like, hey, yo, Howie. I think we should start drafting some guys from the SEC, bro. Just look into it. I think you'll like what you see over there. Right.
He been shopping ever since. He said, "Well, I kind of like it here. Right, this is good. You get a bang for your buck." But we disagree. That's cool. We flip flop.
How you feel about week 6 against the Giants?
That's a short week. A very short week.
You about to say that's an L?
I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you it's a short week.
Okay.
That game can be ugly depending on the shape of our O-line and what's going on. But Saquon gonna take it personal. We ain't gonna.
Yeah, we can't lose to the Giants.
I want to get because I ain't gonna lie. I like how the Giants been building, bro. I did not think they was gonna take Abdul Carter. I was like, that's just like, why would they take him? They should, but why would they?
Right.
They still went and did. I said, I got somebody smart over there that's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm saying so. They gonna try to put up a fight. It's gonna be that's a primetime game too.
Yep.
8:15.
What's that? Thursday night? Yep.
If it ain't at MetLife, it's a short game. It's a short week, so they know what that means. It's Saquon night.
Yeah.
You know, you run the ball. On short weeks, you run the ball. You don't throw, you run. So I'm gonna take that as a win. But it's a short week. We got 4 days.
But if there's any team in the league, bro, maybe any team on our schedule outside of the Raiders that I take a short week against, is them, bro. I wouldn't want to play any other team on a short week, bro. But the Giants,
offensive line ain't feeling like that. I tell you that right now.
I mean, the offensive line ain't feeling like. Well, that's true because you got that defensive front.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, shoot, who would you rather have a short week playing against though? They wanted to sweep, but besides the Raiders, they probably the easiest team on the schedule, bro. No offense to the Giants fan that's in the chat, but it's the truth.
That's just because of quarterback and even man.
It's the truth, bro. The defensive front is like that, bro.
The Giants are gonna be like, what's it called? What's the dude name? The snaky cartoon guy, the one that just be going and creeping and just stealing stuff.
You talking about on Dora?
Or whatever, it don't matter.
Swiper?
What's the dude of Monsters Inc? The little snake looking figure. I forgot his name, but whatever.
I don't know.
They're gonna be stealing a lot. They're gonna be stealing some wins from people that's, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like we can beat them. I feel like I'm solely giving us that win just off of the Saquon. It's gonna be personal.
I feel that.
It's always gonna be personal.
I got it as a win as well, man. It's the Giants. No offense, but I just don't see the Giants. Yeah, but I can't see it.
It's division, man. You never know. You can't do that. Go ahead.
Run, but nah. Week 7, Vikings. I'm high on Minnesota. I just want to keep pointing that out, and I'm trying to get to that game this year.
You high on Minnesota,
bro? I'm not too big on Sam Darnold. I'm not, and JJ he put up numbers last year. I think JJ could do something similar.
This is why I love his schedule, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see this?
10.
That's how many days we got to prepare for this game after that 4.
Fair.
So after that hard 4 battle of Saquon just running 180 on them, however, whatever, because they're gonna be pass rushing and we can be doing draws and all kinds of short stuff to just manipulate the rush. I got us beating the Vikings. We always beat the Vikings. I see. I get what you mean by you like them. Aaron Jones is a good guy. You know, Addison good. Chicago good. JJ McCarthy. Big Fangio gonna have something cooking up for that young boy. That's all I can say. I like JJ, but Big Fangio gonna have something cooking up. We are. I mean, unfortunately, I know you like Jettas, but Jettas, we all know what happens when you go against elite guys.
Here you go, bro.
We all know how it go. A guy that's just as athletic as you, as fast as you, who's not gonna fall for all the nonsense. He can shut down Smitty. He can shut down you. That's how I feel. Hey, I'm just saying. I think Smitty's a better route runner than Jettas. That's just what I'm saying. I think Jettas is a better player. I think Jettas is better, but Smitty is definitely the better route runner. Pure route runner. Jettas that little hop step. Once somebody, it's like say he do that hop step, you know what he don't eat. That does nothing. He's locked down. Addison ain't gonna have to eat. Aaron Jones, you shut down. We beating Minnesota. I'm sorry.
I also got us beating Minnesota, but Jetta's gonna beat Jettas, bro. Like, I know you feel the way about him playing certain guys. Maybe we got Quinyon follow him around. But I see Jettas still playing well. I see Jettas still getting his 100 yards in the tub, bro. Like, I think Jettas gonna be Jettas as long as he's healthy. I know he's dealing with a bit of a hamstring issue right now too. And like I said, I think the Vikings are gonna be good, bro. I think that their defense is gonna give us some issues. I think that their defense will not give us some issues, but I think their defense at this point at this point will be one of the top defenses in the league. I think people will be looking at JJ. They got the buddy that just left us, Isaiah Rodgers. They got Isaiah Rodgers now. So
I don't think Murphy that good. I think he's good, but I don't think he's like You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I like the 1-2 punch. I say that.
Yeah, they
I,
balance. They balance.
I do like the 1-2 punch, bro. And Isaiah Rodgers been in our locker room before, so
They like
he knows
Lito
a
and
little
Sheldon.
bit.
They like Lito and Sheldon Brown.
Right, very similar. So I think they're gonna give us a bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, because I think they're gonna be a good team this year. But I think we're gonna find a way to beat those guys for sure. Week 8 again, we got the New York Giants in Philadelphia.
Play them again, bro. What's up with us playing these division games other than Dallas? Like within 3 weeks?
Right away. And then we got the Commanders at the very end of the schedule.
All right, finally we got a regular 7 days. They playing at the link. We're gonna beat them again. But I want to give the Giants a little credit. They do the Giants so dirty with their scheduling. It just be like, bro,
horrible.
You a division foe, and then I like the moves y'all been making outside the quarterback, and then I can't even really give you no respect still because they screw you with the schedule. So we're gonna beat the Giants again. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna beat them.
To the guy in the comment, Jug, I think to answer this quick, I think offensively you're gonna have the normal. I think you're gonna have Hurts.
You say captains?
Captains. Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say. You're gonna have Hurts, you're gonna have Lane, you're gonna have Saquon.
No, I think Blankenship is the captain.
Well, I'm just talking about sure.
I think Blankenship.
Well, after the season Saquon just had, it's no way he's not gonna be a captain, bro.
Nah, he is gonna be Hurts, Saquon, AJ,
yeah,
probably Lane,
maybe Mailata, maybe.
I mean, Mailata could be one, but I think Mailata more chill. Like him, they know he's good with that. So I might be one more defensive player, which might be
Zach.
I want to say Bond, but
it probably will be.
They may not give it to him. I know that Blankenship gonna have one for sure.
Or Carter, get that month to Jalen Carter.
They're not gonna give it to Carter. Carter he's still figuring himself out. Still, as good as he is, as talented he is, he's not. I wouldn't call him a leader. You feel me?
Fair.
I would say 8. Yeah, those guys. I'm not sure how many they're gonna have, but Sion, he got a weird way of doing it.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. But yeah, those who are that's who we think will be captains. We just throwing names out there. We don't know for sure. We those are the guesses though. I wouldn't be shocked to see. I wouldn't be shocked, bro, with the way the secondary looking. Don't be shocked that Quinyon is a captain.
No, I wouldn't be shocked, but it's second year guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They value that. Sirianni is a player guy, so
yeah, they
value that. You need a little bit more skin in the game. We love what you're doing. You're a great talent, but talent don't give you that C.
That's
most talented guy don't always get to see.
Week 9 is a bye week. I like where our bye week is set up. It's in the middle of the schedule this year. It's not at the end. It's not at the beginning. Bye week, got time to refresh, get some Gatorade, get up on the electrolytes, get healthy. And after the bye, we got the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. How you feeling about that one?
I mean, if I was to look at the roster, I'd be like, man, Green Bay should be one of the top teams in the league. But they got a lot of stuff going on. We coming off a bye week. Do we play in Green Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we like playing in Green Bay though. What's that? What's this? It's October. It's November. Might be snowing.
Maybe.
Might be snowing. That's your territory. I got us beating Green Bay.
Okay.
And we need to lose again. Shoot.
Hey, you looking at? Let's see. 1, 2.
I'm trying to be realistic.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We 8-1 right now, according to you.
I know. I'm being realistic though. Like I said, we could be 8-1, 8-2. Like I said, I think the only other loss I see is maybe getting, like I said, LA, Matt Stafford back. It ain't gonna be good by week 3, so that's cooked. But the Giants, I feel like they can get us just at least once. That D line going. People keep saying the Giants they're gonna get a couple wins, and it's gonna be against the team that you don't think they're gonna get.
That's fair. I got us beating Green Bay as well. I think they're gonna give us a run though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Joe Love should be back to. I don't know, but what's his issue?
What, as far as injury, or you mean?
Yeah, he injured.
I'm not sure.
He can play though, but he got like something on his hand or something. I don't know. This
I'm
week,
not
it's
sure,
week
bro.
what? Week 10? Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
good.
he gonna be fine by that time. Hopefully his receivers are back by that time too. They got all the
Josh
receivers
Jacobs
hurt,
was a freaking terror on us, bro.
And I think he's gonna do it again. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna do it again. I think
Josh
he's
Jacobs is a problem, bro.
I think he's gonna have a decent year.
Type of guy.
Golden, the receiver they just drafted, I think gonna be pretty good.
I just gave us an L, right?
No, you said we beaten Green Bay.
Yeah, it become off the bye week. The bye week is what it's perfect time for us to play a team like that.
Yeah,
bye week is perfect. We're gonna be Sirianni ain't playing off the bye.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna give us a run, but I think we beat Green Bay.
Yeah,
Then we got the Lions at the crib right here, and I just want to say I'm giving this one first. We beating Detroit, bro. I don't care nobody say, bro. we beating Detroit, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Detroit catching that L, bro. They catching that L, bro. Like we want that smoke. We wanted that smoke last year, Kev. We wanted that smoke. You ain't had to go out there and lose.
No, you wanted that smoke. I said give us Green Bay.
Man, hey, shoot. And they still talking like, if we, say we want to play them ring banner night, all this, like, bro, we gonna smoke y'all boots, bro. Man, if there's any game on this schedule that I want, bro, I want to stump them dudes out. I think we beat them dudes by double digits, bro.
Is this a Midwest thing going on?
Bro, this is a y'all not them guys thing. I never thought y'all was them guys, and y'all still it's how I feel, bro.
I'm with Carl, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I had no respect for the Lions all year last year. I had no respect for them, bro.
I'm with Carl. I'm sorry.
Bro.
We can agree to disagree. It's okay. I got you.
That's fair. You think we can lose it to these boys in Philly?
I think we're gonna have to lose again eventually. Like,
not to them.
We going undefeated.
We finna smoke them.
I think we take an L to Detroit, bro.
I
ain't gonna lie. Detroit. What's their weakness? Jared Goff, which is true. He's a statue. But they got Jameer Gibbs, who I love as a running back.
Jameer's a dog.
Love him as a running back. They got Jameson Williamson, who I love as a wide receiver. They still got St. Brown. Mm-hmm. They still got Laporta, who's the dog at tight end. So it's like we're gonna have to spread our riches very thin, which is what it is. And then on defense, that defense is lit.
And they're gonna be healthy.
Yeah.
Which is what I want.
I mean, I want it too. I'm just saying in general, like it's gonna be a dogfight. But I'm just saying, like, come on, man. It's a regular season. We're gonna have our woes. It ain't like we perfect. We was talking about the cornerback thing.
Kev.
So this is another team because I gave us the win against Green Bay, which was but it's off the bat. So I'm like, we can figure something out. How we probably make a move, we'll do something like that, however, whatever. If we need to. And then it's right before Dallas. You know they looking at Dallas.
No, they not. Bro, no, they not, bro.
They not, but it is. It's a division game.
Kev,
prioritize it.
Hold on.
Look at all these NFC games in a row, bro. We got all these NFC games in a row.
Bro, the Lions is, bro, the way you, bro, Kev, we both.
And we play them.
Bro.
No. Let's
Kev.
See. We play them on the 16th. The 6 days. So we got a day short to prepare for them. Because we coming off a Monday night game.
That's cool. But we also still fresh off a bye though. We had a game before them, but we still just coming off some rest. And let me say, Kev, you and I both know, bro, how they be in that locker room when these players get to talking, bro.
Yeah,
you know how they be, and you hurt, bro.
So first off, the media. They still got Montgomery.
I'm gonna say Brown. Like, yeah, man, we get them their first L if we play them banner night. Come on, bro. We go.
Yeah, worry about him.
And you hurt. And Slay. And before we move on, Slay said, I think it was either on his podcast or another podcast. Slay said they was in the locker room. They wanted to play Detroit.
I bet.
They said they the number one seed. They been getting gassed up all year, bro. They've been getting gassed up all single year, like all year, bro. So everybody think that Detroit is better than us. They offense, I think Slay said they offense, they real cute. We just shut all that down. Like we messing all that up, bro.
That's then.
You don't think the players in the locker room still feel that way about
I'm not
Detroit?
saying they
Especially,
don't. I'm not
especially
saying
if
they
they,
don't.
especially if they still good, bro. Because you know, bro.
I'm not
And then
saying
they
they
come
don't.
into
It's gonna be
Philly,
a dog fight. I'm not saying we're gonna. Man, look, a
Man.
loss can come by anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be toe to toe. All it takes is a roll of a ball. Pause. Like you know what I'm saying?
Man,
All
we
it
gonna
takes is come down
roll
to-
over them dudes. That's what we gonna do, bro. We gonna stomach, bro. Remember, I'm a clip this up, bro.
All right, cool.
Remember, I'm saying this, bro. Come week 11, we gonna stomp
After the
Detroit
bye week
out.
though, like by week 11, I mean my ticket changed. You know what I'm saying? You guys,
That's true.
I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. I'm like, we're gonna have to take an L eventually. And
I'm just saying,
the matchup screens like we can take an L here. I feel like we favored it in every game, but I'm just saying in general, like I feel like Detroit is our toughest matchup right now outside of LA.
On the schedule?
Right now, as so far.
Bro, Detroit sweet, bro. They sweet,
dog.
Bro. They
I'm with Carl. I've been saying,
come on, man.
Me and Carl been saying Detroit was the next one up for a little minute.
Bro.
I was like a year early. I'm telling you. But let's move on.
We're gonna move on. I just know, bro. Just know, I called them sweet all year, bro. I just want to point that out.
But how many bodies they had to drop for them to really be sweet? Stop.
That's true. That's true. That's
Acting like a commander, bro. Don't do that.
That's true. That part is true.
Bro, they was dropping like 2-3 bodies a week. They was looking like Cardi out there. No, what's that? Offset. Bodies.
I got you. I got you, bro. Let's move on to week 12, man. How you feel about week 12 in Dallas?
It's Dallas, bro. We bounced back. Detroit quarter slipping. We playing in Dallas, in Jerry World, Candyland. Candyland. Hey, I watched that show, man. It was a good show, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I see how Dallas fans got caught up in the smoke. Shame on you and your parents for allowing you to do that. Shame on you.
And my pop's a Cowboy fan too.
Time up, you got your receipt. You know you can return that stuff, right? Get your money back.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a spade with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think this one gonna be an L. I think this is I
can be like, man, you crazy, you tripping with the
It's just for me, bro, and I think for me it's personal with Detroit, bro. Because all last year we had to hear how they was better than us, and I couldn't stand it because I'm like, bro,
a whole new team, though,
they putting
up.
I'm just letting you know what my beef is with Detroit. I'm just putting my beef out there with the
it's a
Detroit
Midwest
Lions.
thing, man.
You know what I'm saying? They gassed the boys up all last year, bro. Like they was the best team
last year. They kept winning.
They was good, but I told as soon as when we hit our stride, I think week 4. I remember we had a topic on Phased, and we was like, who's the best team in the NFC? And I was like, right now you got to give it to Detroit. I mean, they playing the best, cool. But I think the Eagles gonna creep up. I think the Eagles gonna end up better. Yeah. Ooh. And as the Eagles started to ascend, bro, like after bruh. Now they wasn't, but I still feel like, bro, the difference is Detroit, they did what Dallas did. Detroit start running and score up on guys. They dropping 45, 52, 48 on guys, bro. And you know how we play. You know how we play, bro. We don't do that. We score our points and then we get to sit and resting guys. And everybody like, look at these astronomical points Detroit putting up. And I'm like, bro, because they running it up. But when they see them boys in green, it's a wrap on them boys. They ain't even have the strength to see us when it mattered. Number 1 seed. Your defense was so bad, but you still ended up as the number 1 seed.
Their defense wasn't
down to
bad.
The Commanders.
Their defense was deep,
bruh. I don't care what nobody say. They still was the number 1 seed, and they went home. And the first opportunity they had a chance to play, they went to the crib. But I can't rock with Detroit being better than us. They're a good team. They ain't messing with us. But I got us losing. I got us losing to the Cowboys, and the reason why I have us losing to the Cowboys is we split with them. Like when Dak is healthy, we basically split with them almost every year. This game is in Detroit. It's fresh off of a bunch of wins in my book, and this is where the schedule get a little weird to me. And so I think we lose to the Cowboys in this matchup. I think that their receivers put in that work. And I think that, I mean, Dak, he every year, bro, he healthy. He normally have at least one game against us, bro. I think this is the game. I think week 12 is the game where he catches us slipping and he get the dub.
We ain't slipping, we ain't falling. This ain't the Super Bowl field.
How about them Cowboys?
I get him a dub.
If they was gonna beat us, they would have beat us week 1. If they ain't do about week 1.
But see, I can't say that though, Kev, because week one, week one is weird, and they got time to. I think they gonna need time in order to get their chemistry down. I think once they get their chemistry down, new coach, new top-notch receiver, I think they'll be a lot.
Once they get their chemistry down, then the lab catches on fire and then explodes and it burns down. No more Dexter's laboratory. Get out of my laboratory. It's no more laboratory. We not losing to Dallas in week 12. It is what it is.
Hey, and we just got something from Blaze. He said he gave us his schedule prediction. He said we going undefeated.
Yeah, AJ, you wild, bro. I mean, not AJ. Tomo, you wild. You
disrespectful. Brother, whoa. Now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Hey, look, how did we get this man to control the sound bites?
Man. He going crazy. Going crazy.
Man. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and watch some of that Cowboy. I'm gonna go every episode again. No, Charles Haley. That's the best. That's the best part. You guys see Charles Haley. Bing bang.
Yeah. But Blaze said we undefeated. But week 13. How you feeling about that Bears matchup?
The Bears got a nice squad too, though. But Caleb Williams, he do a lot of Mahomes stuff. And you know what? Vic Fangio, he ain't having it. I like Adunze. I like the offense. I like Ben Johnson and all that good stuff. Eagles at 5.
Okay. So right now you got the Eagles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got the Eagles at 10-2 right now.
That's crazy, bro. I'm not even trying to do this.
Let him cook now.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This is a L for me, bro.
For real?
I think the Eagles. I gotta lose 2 straight, bro. This is gonna be one of the moments in the season that it like makes or break us. I feel like every year, bro, where we end up being real good, we have a moment. I feel like last year it was in the beginning. Like I feel like last year it was in the beginning of the season, right? Where we had the loss to. It wasn't back to back, but we had the loss to Tampa. And we had the loss to the Falcons, and it was like, all right, what we on after this bye? We got to get it going. 2023, we had the moment where we had beat all them top-notch teams. We basically got through the gauntlet, and we played the Niners, and we played the Niners first, and we played Dallas. Lost both games, and it broke our season. I think in this situation, it's not going to break our season, but I just think it's going to be a moment for us. I just think it's going to be a moment, and I think the Bears going to be decent this year. I think Caleb Williams is going to be solid. I like the rushing attack. I'm not the biggest fan of Ben Johnson, but I'm not going to act like he's not a talented coach as far as, scheming guys open and making things easier. By this time, too, I think that Caleb Williams will be like he'd be adjusted to the new system and stuff like that. They got a good receiver core. I like their defense. You know what I mean? So I just think it'll be an interesting matchup. I hate that it's got to be in Philly. I hate that it's got to be prime time. But I just think this is just a moment.
A lot of things.
You said,
you had a lot of things except for that L.
I hate the L too. I never want to lose. I hate the L too. You know what I mean? But I think it's just one of those moments, and I think they catch us slipping and give us an L right here. So
I'm gonna tell you why I give us a W on top of everything you just said. Those type of coordinators, Vic Fangio feasts off of them. All those guys who are so genius and got all the gadgets and know how to get guys open. Vic Fangio,
he be on it.
Choose them apart.
That's very true.
Like it's nothing.
That's very true.
Caleb Williams, although they've been showing the clips of him in practice, that's why I say that I saw Mark say this early. He was like, you don't believe the practice stats? I'm like, I do believe them. I follow them. I keep track of them. I like them. But like that's not what all practice is all about. Practice is also a part of you trying to figure out what you can and cannot do. You got to try things in order for you to know what you shouldn't be trying in a regular season. So you should make those mistakes. Therefore, you're not making them in the regular season. So that's why when the stats come into play, you can't fully go 100% on that. But Caleb Williams looked good in the preseason, you know. I feel like he's been getting trashed a lot. People counted him out. I was a guy who was I'm gonna say low on him, but I wasn't the highest guy on him coming out of college as far as the hype, you know. But then as you know, the draft came along and I learned more about him. I was like, this guy actually isn't that bad, and I can see why people think he can be what they think he can be. So, with that being said, I do believe that he can redeem himself, and Ben Johnson's the perfect guy, the perfect time to come in and revive him, or you know what I'm saying, catch him right before he falls into that slump or you know that dark place of no return. So, but
Fair.
I don't see Chicago being this. I'm sorry, I just don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's too young. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure stuff out. Ben Johnson trying to figure stuff out. It is week 13, so that maybe they clicking by then. So you're right, it's a possibility. Commanders took it as an L. I just don't see us lose to the same team they lost to.
I feel that. I feel that. That makes sense. Okay.
But nah, plus I gave us an L against Detroit and we beat Dallas. We get back on track.
I feel that. How you feel about week 14 against the Chargers, man? We about to argue again, bro. You you think we about to go out there and lose to Herbert?
Shoot me. This game on Friday against the so between Dallas. No, I'm about to tell you. Between Dallas and Bears game, it's 5 days. So that's a short week too. So if you throw that in there, all right, okay, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those games I can circle. I say it can go either way.
It's nice.
I got about 3 or 4 games. I got about 3 or 4 games I'm half and half on. That's week 1, the Rams. No, week 1, Buccaneers and the Bears game. And the Giants. Week 1, Buccaneers, Giants, and the Bears.
Which Giants game?
The
week 6?
The first one.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? This Chargers game, we don't play them till December 8th. So we got like a little, I don't say mini bye. I like that, Joe.
That's true, though. That's true.
I didn't shoot. That's what I said. I like. I can't be mad. I can't be mad.
Touche. You got
I like the comeback. I like the cleverness. You know what I'm saying? You good on your toes, quick on your toes. I got us beating the Chargers. We gotta travel over there though. We gotta fly over there. But we play good over there. We look good.
And you know our crowd gonna take over that. You know, our fans gonna take over that stadium.
About them in LA, they don't care nothing about them people. It's more Eagles fans than there's Chargers fans out there. Mostly Chargers fans in Oakland. In San Diego, my bad. But
no, Joe, he got us winning. He said it's a little tricky, but he got us winning that first game.
I got us winning it. I'm just saying that it's week 1. You already know how I feel about week 1.
Yeah.
But I got us beating the Chargers. I don't think they have enough weapons. I feel like the teams that's gonna have a chance to beat us is the teams that can put up points.
Fair.
You're gonna have to outscore us. Because we're gonna put up points regardless. It's gonna be hard for teams to keep us under 20 points. If it's possible.
I think at this point in the season, bro, we striving. You know what I'm saying? We're already in that playoff mode at this point. Like we think about seeding, we think about sealing our division, we think about, you know what I'm saying, Super Bowl run again at this point, bro. So I think disappointing time when we in full stride. So I think we handle the Chargers pretty easily. And it might be my Herbert hate, but I don't see him doing too much against that secondary and not against that D line. I just don't see it, bro. I just can't foresee him doing too much. So I got us taking out the Chargers, man, relatively easily.
I think
you say you got us winning too?
Yeah, I think McConkey and Cooper DeJean is a cancellation. Like, I think Cooper is the perfect matchup for him, so I'm not worried about it. McConkey can be a problem for a lot of people, but not us. Cooper DeJean is a huge deleter. Like,
facts.
Like he deleted a lot of issues that most people can't, really account for. Raiders. Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I got us beating them.
Yeah, that's a dub, bro.
They too young. I would say too young. They just a new team. They not ready to be in the ring with us. I like Bowers, but we could easily put Cooper DeZeno him and delete him. Again, he's the leader.
Now I want to let you know, bro.
Well, Jensen?
You only got 2. I'm letting you know about your schedule. You only got 2 L's on the schedule.
It's not my fault though, bro.
I just let you know.
This is my thing with the schedule, right?
Okay.
Brother, whoa.
Our schedule not easy. It's not like a cupcake, but the way I'm not just going off of who we playing. It's the
you going off the way it's set up too.
I bring up how many days we got between these games, so I do have some circle, but it's hard for me to give us L's like Green Bay. That could be something, but it's after the bye. Like I don't got us losing after the bye. Like we've been through this, so
that's fair.
What you want me to do, bro?
Hey,
ladies
I
and
can say
gentlemen,
we can lose to the Raiders, the Chargers, the Bears, and the Broncos. You know what I'm saying, but that would be logically. Could you really look at me and be like, do you really believe that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that.
Other guys, I can have 100 arguments and break down other things, and then I can have all this stuff in the way. They just be like, because because we wear the color yellow, because we wear the color. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say yellow. We wear the color orange. We can beat them because they wear green. Like what? Bro, you have no context behind it. Like, look at the matchups. I'm looking at matchups and all that.
Delete. Will Cooper DeJean delete Bowers? I don't think he'll delete him, but
not delete. But I'm just saying that he
gonna make it tough. He gonna make it tough.
I mean, I like Bowers. Bowers is the dog.
That's one guy we didn't mention on Unfazed, Joe. But I think we beat the Raiders, bro. I think Geno cool, bro.
You don't have enough, especially on defense.
I don't think they got enough. And that game is in Philly, bro. I see our defensive line giving him a hard time. And then defensively, bro, what they gonna do, bro? They got nobody.
Defensively, they can't do nothing.
Like I don't see them stopping.
I'm sorry, Joe. You're right. I shouldn't have said delete, but I feel like they 2 great athletes going head to head, 2 light skinned brothers. You know what I'm saying? Getting in the ring,
right?
It should be a good tussle.
Week 16.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you feel about the Commanders or how they're gonna be at this point in the season, but this could be a marquee matchup late in the year.
It could.
How you feeling about that matchup with the Commanders? It is in DC.
We love DC, and they love Philly, except in the playoffs. But it's a tough spot. I do like it. I gotta see. So I feel like when it comes to this matchup, right? I feel like it's a big emphasis on not if Terry comes back, but when he comes back. But they're acting as if like last year Jane Dames wasn't a rookie, and that you got Debo, who's clearly going to be a big part of the offense. I feel like they're going to emphasize the run a lot more. And I'm just not too sure about – I feel like they're going to try to play bully ball with a bully team. Like, I feel like last year there was a lot more finesse, which played to their advantage in a sense. But playing bully ball with us is not good for your health. I like the rotation of their running back room for sure. They can throw bullets at you all day.
Right.
I like how they did. I don't know if it was silly or not for them to show that type of run blocking scheme in the preseason. That was insane. Like the triple blocks and the counter and all that. Like that was most people don't run in the preseason. But you just got a preview of what you're gonna do.
I mean, but the thing is too, Kev, we played them at such a point in the season where
we already know anyway.
Like we gonna know what they own already.
Yeah, exactly.
We know what they own already.
No disadvantage. This is straight up mano y mano. Who's the better guy?
Yep.
And I feel
by this time in the season, you can't hold nothing back, bro.
If you coming off the Bears, the Chargers and the Raiders. I don't know who they played coming up to this game, but I know it ain't the Bears, the Chargers, and the Raiders.
Right. Yeah.
So I gotta take it as a W, but I feel like they're gonna try to give us a run for money. Boston always do. I like Jane Daniels. I'm not gonna disrespect them on here. I like Jane Daniels. I like them coming out of college. I just feel like they're gonna try to take it down. They're gonna take on the identity of being a run first team. Not saying they wasn't last year, but a lot of Daniels' magic was the reason why they won. It's gonna be hard to anticipate that, and I don't trust their defense. However they feel about their defense, I don't trust their defense.
That's fair.
They don't match up well against us. I don't care how you look at it. I like Sanders still. I'm giving him respect. Amos, they talk about him, but I've yet to see what he can do. They can say what he did in camp, but who is he checking in camp? Cherry ain't in camp. So who he checking? Debo? Debo ain't running no crisp route. So who is he checking?
That's a very valid point.
Who's testing this guy to say that he is who you say he is?
That's a very valid point.
I'm just saying in general, like my guys, I can say that they getting cooked in practice, but they're just getting sharpened by iron because they're going up against Lane Johnson, who our pass rush is going against Lane Johnson and Matt Lauder. Our corners are going up against AJ Brown and Smitty. Our safeties and linebackers are going up against Dallas Goedert, and then they also going up against Saquon Barkley. So
he said Amos strapped Diggs. He saw it in person.
Okay, Diggs coming off an ACL injury. He's not a top 10 receiver right now. People can say that because of his name, but come on now.
Very true. Very true. and at the end of the day,
I'm not saying he's not good though. I'm just saying that to the point where
you got to see it. You want to see
people
it.
saying that he's the number one corner. So
yeah,
Sanders still. I've seen him go toe to toe with AJ and them boys. I respect him. He's earned my respect. So I like Reeves. So I like us in this game. They can beat us. I feel like they have a chance. They have a shot at beating us. It's difficult, like Joe said, but I feel like leading up to this game, we don't really have too much bumps and bruises going into this game. We don't have no real test going up to this game. They gave us an easy route straight through Washington, literally, and we can go on to Buffalo.
I said it on Unfazed. I'm gonna say it again, bro. We're not losing this game.
And then this game don't even have a set date yet. It's to be determined. So
it's gonna get flexed. They're gonna flex it. You know what I'm saying? They expecting it to be. The NFL is expecting this game to be like this is gonna determine the division. And I think the Commanders gonna be decent this year. I got them finishing 10-7 because I told Joe
I don't got no smoke for them. I don't think they're gonna be a bad team. I would never do that.
I think they're gonna be decent. And I told Joe like a lot of their games last year, it came down to the wire, and they all went in their favor, except for the Dallas game where Buddy missed the extra point. That's the one game that I can remember that just didn't go in their favor at the last, and the Steelers game down the stretch too. Okay. But outside of them two games, bro, it seemed like every game that was close, Jaden Daniels was finding the way. The defense was making the necessary stop. It was getting every bounce. It was
a magical season. It was magical.
Like that. It was so. It's hard for me to expect for that to happen again this year. I think they're the better team than a lot of teams, but I think some of them games that was close are going to be L's this year. So I think that game is going to be important, but I don't think it's going to be as important as people think it's going to be. I say all that to say, I love the fact that even though I hate the fact that we played them so late, the more I think about it, I kind of like it.
I like it too, though, because we always play them early and there always be so much stuff going on, injuries, stuff like that coming from the off season. It's always something. Like I mean, one time we had to play them. We had Jack Driscoll at right tackle, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like
at this point in the season,
it's
you know who out there. The book is out on both teams. You know what I'm saying? We have become accustomed to our new offensive coordinator, right? Like we see how they utilize Debo, right? We see how they pair him with Terry. We see how Jaden looking. Not only did we get a chance to play him 3 times last year, but now we got a whole season to watch how he grows this year.
We got an upper hand on that. We played him 3 times.
So exactly. So and to the Commanders' credit, they played us 3 times too. Give them that. But all I'm saying is like I like the fact that we're gonna have so much time to just observe them and to see them and have so much tape. They're not gonna go obviously 16-0. They're gonna have some losses on their schedule. We could pinpoint and be like, okay, this is what this team did. This is what that team did. This is how we can utilize our talents to beat them. And I just think that I think the Eagles are going to be on a mission this year to just stamp themselves as not only Super Bowl champs, but on that level with like the Chiefs, bro, and the Patriots back in the day.
I was like one
Where
of
it's
the teams like built to
we,
be that.
yeah, bro, like we that,
Yeah.
like we're that, and we're gonna be that every year. Like we're not gonna go from the Super Bowl to missing the playoffs or barely make it. Like no, we're gonna show y'all we are that every single year because we got the talent to do it, we got the coaching staff to do it, we got the defense to do it, we got the quarterback to do it, we got the receiver, we got everything we need to be that. So I think some of these games on this schedule is statement games, even though they late, and I think this is one of those statement games where we make a statement against the Commanders on the road. Especially seeing as though we inching towards the postseason. We rolling.
I know it's a Philly thing, but like Joe said, I'm gonna give him a little bit more respect. This is excludes Mark and the Couriers, strictly for Joe and those, saying straight and narrow Commander fans. Joe, you have your moments, but I'm gonna give you your respect. I feel like what's gonna make or break that offense is if Luke McCaffrey is really gonna step up this year as that third receiver. Because I feel like he's a weapon that people sleep on, people don't speak on. I don't hear nobody talking about him. The person I heard talking about him is Mark, and I'm giving respect on that. But Luke McCaffrey reminds me of what Chris Cooley was for them back in the day. Always open. Jaden Lane, I know y'all talked about him, but I give him the same treatment I give Amos. Like who is he going against? Amos, who needs to be tested. Like, is Sanders still checking him? Has he cooked Sanders still? I need to know something. Because Lattimore and I've been said that. So I don't think he's been tested. That's just me. Unless you show me he cooking Sanders still in practice, I ain't worried about Lane. But
I feel that.
Like if I was to put him and Darius Cooper on the same thing, I feel like Darius Cooper is ahead of Lane because Darius Cooper's level of competition is a lot higher. But in that championship game, now nobody talk about how our boy Cam Jerkins didn't start that game.
Yeah, Lane did. Or I'm not Lane.
Dickinson started
at center. Then they rotated because Dickinson got hurt.
Dickinson got hurt in that game, and then Jerkins had to come in. Dickinson was already hurt, dragging that leg.
Yep.
He had to leave, and then Jerkins came in with the messed up back.
That's why I thank God. That's why I thank God that you have those 2 weeks before the Super Bowl to heal up a little bit because we needed them 2 weeks, bro.
Badly.
And then people
talking about y'all injury. I'm like, our guys came into the Super Bowl hurt. We came.
Yeah, people forget that.
Dragging.
People forget that. We got respect for the Commanders. It's hard not to respect the team that just was in the NFC Championship game and that was a contender last year. But like I said, I'm kind of responding to this comment right here from Joe where he said, I knew y'all would pick y'all to win, but I like that y'all respect us and not sleeping. You can't sleep on Jaden at this point. He a great player.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I do like what they did in the draft. I do like what they did this offseason, looking to improve the secondary, looking to improve the offensive line. I do like it. But they ain't the Birds. It's just that simple, bro. Like, they ain't the Birds, and they ain't be Uno yet. You know what I'm saying? They ain't be Uno yet. You know what I'm saying? Until it happens, I can't give it to them. You know what I mean? But
Bill
17 to wrap this up, man. Who you got?
We playing in Buffalo?
We playing in Buffalo.
That's late, bro. It's gonna be cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be cool. That's my birthday too. That's on my birthday. That's on my birthday at Buffalo. Yeah, we still on cuz. We got to talk about. We ain't gonna skip past our top corner being hurt. I'm not playing week 1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, that's tough.
I'm looking now, man. These other players went for 2 hours, an hour and a half. Y'all think we finna cut ours short? We the defending champs.
What, man?
What you mean? We got all night for real if we want it. You know what I'm saying? We got all night if we want it.
But nah, Buffalo, man, this is a tough spot for us.
Tomo, get out of here, bro.
Tomo, I know you got bedtime, man. Hey, Tomo, you gotta go to work in the morning, man. It's all right.
We wrapping up. We wrapping up.
Yeah, no boy. But no. That's tough. I think I don't know, but James, I don't know. Cook gonna make it through the whole season, to be honest.
James. James Cook.
Yeah, James Cook. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's because you know he got the contract stuff going on. He missing a lot of time. You know what normally happen with that. But I feel like we could beat them. I still feel like we could beat them. Though. Their receiver core don't scare me at all. Josh Allen is Josh Allen, but then we got to play the Commanders again. But I feel like depending on what's going on, like that's a toss up. But I want to say we should be able to beat Buffalo.
You got that as a win?
I'm gonna say L just in case Commanders are actually as good as they say they are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say L, but I feel like we can beat them just the restful Commanders. But I'm gonna give a little. Like I said, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It may come down to that. They got the schedule set up for a reason. I do have my conspiracy theories to make it feel like the league prematurely have some little fixes in there. You know what I'm saying? They can't control everything, but you know, it's slight fixes to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tilt the scale. You feel me? So
I feel that.
I'm gonna say that we take an L just in case that Commander game actually means something.
I got us beating Buffalo, bro. I feel like this is another one of them statement games. I feel like in the schedule, bro, week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 are statement games. Week 17 is a statement game. Week 16 is a statement game. And week 11, them all games, I feel like we're going to be up and amped for. And I think we come out. I think it's very similar to the first game that we played against them dudes. A bit of a shootout because Josh Allen is a lot to deal with. We know he could run. We know he could throw. He just a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting him to be a lot, but I'm expecting Hurts to also do his thing. I'm expecting Saquon to do his thing. So I expect it to be a shootout between the two players, between the two teams. And I expect Uno 2-6, you know what I'm saying, number 11, number 6. I expect us to come out and get the dub. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I'm gonna wait for the bold predictions. You know what I'm saying? Say what I'm about to say for the bold predictions. But like I said, these are games you up for. Buffalo is a game you're up for. I think you get the win against Buffalo. And then I'll say my prediction for that last game and then toss it back to you, Kev, before we move on to bold predictions.
Good.
I got us taking the L to the Commanders the last game of the season. I got us taking it. You know what's crazy, bro? Now that I'm looking at this, bro, I got 3 of the L's I got us taking are at the crib. This is crazy. But I got us taking the L to the Commanders last game of the season because I don't think it's going to matter, bro. I don't think we're playing our starters that last game. I don't think we're going to play our starters. So
the Cowboy joint, then they play that.
Right. So I got us losing that game. I got us losing that game just off the strength of we're not gonna have nobody in that. We're not gonna be playing nobody that game. That's how I see it. That's a preseason game for us.
I took the L in Buffalo, so I gotta just take the win in Washington. But I feel the same way though.
Okay.
Damn, how many losses did that give us, bro?
So I got the Eagles finishing. 13-4. You got the Eagles finishing 14-3.
Hey, look, 14-3 is the ceiling. I got us going between 14-3 to 12 and what's that, 5? That's my
I feel that.
Yeah.
Donation.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Donation.
We got a super chat from the one and only Joe Jordan. Appreciate you. He run this whole thing. He keep the ship going, man. So we appreciate Joe for sticking with us. I know he's waiting on us to give them Commanders predictions, man. He know we ain't gonna predict them to win unless we benching our starters. Just want to put that out there.
You gotta split with the Dallas Commanders.
He said, shout out to the Super Bowl champs. All respect. I got y'all losing week 1 to Dallas, Chiefs, Vikings, Commanders week 16, and Bills 12-5, 4-2 in the division.
That's fair.
If I'm not mistaken, Joe and Dave, and I don't remember if Tomo did too, but Joe and Dave had us finishing 12-5 last year. So that's good luck because last time they had us finishing 12-5, we was putting these hats on. You know what I mean? So I think that's good luck.
Yeah, I'm cool with all them games. I ain't gonna say I'm cool with it, but I can respect all those games except for that Vikings game.
I feel that.
We're not losing the Jettas. I'm sorry.
I know you ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? But we might.
3 hours later, yeah.
Hey, Super Bowl champs. We
That's what happens when you keep it a buck.
That's
bold predictions, baby.
We you the chance. Bold predictions. We're gonna wrap on that, man. What's your bold predictions for the season, man?
Woo! What's a bold prediction? Shoot. Bold prediction is Jahad Campbell win Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jahad Campbell win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Hurts throw for over 4,000 yards. And also, we blow out the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Yes, you're gonna be so sick, so sick.
Ooh. I like that. I've been thinking about my bold predictions. Well, let me double check this real quick before I say it. Let me double check this before I say it. I want to make sure I had the numbers.
My bad. If Hurts throw for 4,000, he probably gonna win MVP. So
hey. I mean, you said it. You know what I mean? You said it.
I just a bold prediction because I feel like Hurts gonna take it however it come, but you know.
Okay, I feel comfortable saying this. My bold prediction number 1 is Jahan Dotson gonna have a career year. His best numbers. His best year was his rookie year, 523 yards, 7 touchdowns.
That's easy. Yeah, that's easy.
523 yards, 7 touchdowns was his best year.
That's still
this year. I'm just gonna stretch, and it's a stretch because you got a lot of guys that got to get the ball.
Yeah,
Saquon, Devontae, AJ, Dallas Goedert. I got Jahan Dotson reaching at least 600 plus yards and over 7 touchdowns this year. So that's bold prediction.
That many times?
He had 7. So I said a career year. So he had 7 that year. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him 8. I'm gonna just give him one more tud. So he has a career year, right? My second bold prediction is Quinyon Mitchell will establish himself as, if not the best corner in the league this year, the second, right behind Pat Surtain. If he ain't the best, he's gonna be the second behind Pat Surtain, and it's gonna be undisputed. Because look at all these guys. We gotta play Devontae, Puka Nacua. We gotta play Jettas. We gotta play, bro. We gotta play McLaurin. We gotta play CD.
We gotta play CD twice.
I mean, shoot, you might have to check him on. Say Brown. You play a lot of guys, so he our number 1 corner. So he our number 1 guy. So I think he establishes himself. And last take, bold take, bro.
It's not bold.
I think Hurts win MVP, bro.
Elite.
I think Hurts win MVP, bro.
And like you notice in our bold takes, we don't say nothing about no Super Bowl because that's the standard.
Hey, that's expected. Thank you. You know what? Thank you. Thank you for saying that, man. Thank you for saying that, man.
This guy's not getting away with that.
Do you believe we will win the Super Bowl again this year?
I feel like we can because when I look around the league, everybody got something with them. Like, it's no team that's like, I'm not sure. But
okay. So you picking us to win the Super Bowl again?
If I had to pick somebody, yeah.
Okay. It's so hard to repeat. I'm gonna say this, bro. I already gave my bold takes, so I don't gotta get it. I already gave my bold takes, so I ain't gotta give another one. This is what I will say. This ain't a bold take.
Okay, because my guy don't care. He already said himself he does not care about stats. So therefore, it's not about throwing for yardage. It's about learning how to win the game. That's why he would switch out of a throw and change it to a run play without ease. You feel me? Your guys ain't doing that.
Dak throw for 4K with ease, but want to throw 2-3 books in a playoff game and go home. He go home with ease too. He go to the crib with ease too when it matters. But I want to say this, and then we're gonna wrap on this. I want to wrap on this, bro.
You can't say our defense is gonna be top 1 or whatever. You see our defense.
I said this in the playoffs. I said this last year, and I'll say it again.
Bro.
If the road to the Super Bowl come through Philly again,
they could.
We're going back to the Super Bowl and we're winning. We're repeating.
Could.
It's not a bold take. I don't want to give a bold take about how we'll finish the season. But what I will say is, if Kev is right and we finish 14-3, it's over. It's over. It's over, man. Last words, man. You got anything to say before we head out, Kev?
The disrespect of Hurts gonna keep coming. We're gonna keep hearing the Dak throw with ease. Hurst benefited from this and that. To what point do you look stupid? Or do you just accept defeat? You know what I'm saying? What will get first? Your mind or your body? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, everything don't look the same. It's like everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? You got entrepreneurs who win different ways. You got companies who do different things, but some worth more than others. But they all winning. You know what I'm saying? So guys just got to get over this thing of understanding what the quarterback position really is. It's about being a leader. It's about being a CEO on the field at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Every CEO can't do what's required of the job. Some CEOs, just know how to run the company. You know what I'm saying? They know how to pull the strings. Hurst is a Paul string puller. Oh, this department failing? All right, let's fix that real quick. You know what I'm saying? This going on? Let's do that real quick. Boom, boom. Oh, I need to do it? All right, y'all get out the way. Let me get my gloves on real quick. I go out there. I put some trim up. I do this, da-da-da. I ring some people up real quick. You know what I'm saying? We need to do that to get this money in the bank. And that's that. So the disrespect is going to stop.
Hey. Wait, did you have something else?
No, that's it. Go ahead. Go do your thing.
Okay. I love how Cardo said this to wrap the show, man. Just saying, see you banner night. Who banner dropping? Who banner dropping? He said that like that's something to be proud of. Who banner drop? I just want to remind whose banner is dropping. Like,
only banner he's
sure.
seeing is on the Dallas on Netflix.
Right. Like y'all come out here and watch this banner drop right after, you know what I'm saying, right before we smack y'all up. You know what I mean? But I want to wrap on this, man. You can't stop 2-6. You just can't.
No.
You can't stop 11.
No.
You can't stop 6.
No. Can't even stop Goddard for real, unless we don't throw him the ball. That's the only way you can stop him.
Can't stop, what's his number, 88?
Yeah. Nope.
Can't stop 88. You damn sure ain't stopping Uno. And on the other side of the ball, you ain't throwing on Quignon. Don't try to throw on Coop. Jalen Carter gonna stuff your run.
Unblockable.
Right? We got edge rushers that's gonna get to the passer. Look out for Jalix Hunt. Look out for Nolan Smith. You know what I mean? Blankenship, if the game close, he gonna, you know what I'm saying, pick it off and might take it to the house. And at the end of the day, as much disrespect as Sirianni get, he gonna outcoach your coach as well. So, with that being said, man, the chance is here.
Hey, yo, the tush push.
You heading out. Yes, sir. We'll catch y'all next time, man.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.